all right. It is I, once again, Alex Dalliance, bringing you the best in quarantine content. How's everybody doing this evening? I just got done with a brutal workout, so I am a little juiced. I'm sure I will spruce up as the alcohol hits my system. But how's everybody doing tonight? Oh my God, it's another Scum movie night. It's crazy to think about this. I was just thinking about this the other day about the... Oh, okay, first, by the way, can everybody hear me? Last time the technical issues were pretty humiliating. But I was just thinking about how many of these we've done, how many movies we've seen, how fucking amazing it's been. Just how great the community has been, how beautiful this room looks nowadays. The fact that I'm wearing a Vulture Culture shirt wouldn't have happened if we weren't doing Scum movie nights and I was all set up with drop shipping and everything like that. Wouldn't have so many of these beautiful fake plants around me. Everything has just been pretty crazy to think about how life has changed. So let's see who we've got here. I've got my Ryan, and I'm discovering onions aren't great for dogs. What does that mean? Yay, sound. Hey, how's it going, Bucky? Oh, Mako's here. Hey, Mako. You're everybody's favorite. Look at him. It's so funny. It's like he's gone towards the orange light because he knows he's an orange cat. Hey, how's it going, Justine? You came in time for the orange cat. Yes. Oh. You okay, Mako? I just gave him like a shitload of catnip before the stream started. Oh, you know what that word is? You want more drugs. Are you just gonna kind of flop on the floor? Can you guys see him? Yeah, you just kind of see him behind the plant. Okay, Ryan, I see. Hey, how's it going, Annie? We're all just looking at cats. It's much more interesting than the rest of the stream. So, anyways, guys, he's having a fun time with the lights. So anyways, cheers, beautiful people. I've got this White Russian Nitro Stout by Left Hand Brewing, donated by the good homies at Revelry in Lake Worth. Oh, I guess Mako's going. Goodbye. Cheers, everybody. Oh dear, look at how foamy my mustache is. I'm so not used to that with I've been letting my beard grow, obviously, but I'm just not used to how much fucking shit likes to get stuck in your beard, you know, whether it's eating food or anything else, you know, it's like, it's fucking terrible. So cheers, guys. Yeah, it is like a jungle has grown. It's and it's my favorite jungle because fake plants and cats are basically the only reason I'm on the planet. So it's been cool. So a couple of things to talk about, guys. We're gonna do a Scum brunch. I want to say it's gonna be the 25th of this month. There'll be a Tom Sawyer restaurant in Lake Worth, not Lake Worth Beach where I live, but Lake Worth out west on Forest Hill Boulevard. There'll be an official Facebook invite, but you know, just want to give everybody here the heads up before it actually happens. And then more importantly, there is going to be a Scum family vacation this year. We had to cancel the one. We usually do one for spring break. We had to cancel that because of COVID. We're going to keep this one kind of small, but I booked the hotel rooms tonight. It's going to be in Orlando, Florida, aka Justine Country. And it's going to be a trip to Gatorland. And that'll be the weekend of November 20th, which is a Friday, through the 22nd, which is a Sunday. My birthday will be on November 21st. And again, there will be an official invite. This is a private event because I want to keep the numbers small because of COVID, but I want to give everybody who watches Scum Movie Night the heads up about it. If for some reason you're not on Facebook or you can't get at me any other way, you know, you can message me on YouTube, you can message me on Instagram, Facebook, of course. Twitter works too. I do have a Twitter, guys. So what else is going on? You and me and Xena are 1 month apart. Yeah, I know that, like, I was working out with Nathan today, and it's like me, Xena, and Nathan all have birthdays within a week. Big Scorpio energy. So that's going to be happening. Gatorland trip is like super fucking exciting. Again, I said earlier that I'm just a little tired from, I had like a brutal workout today. And I'm sure I will spruce up as the stream continues. But just in case I seem a little low energy, it's just because I'm still like, I still feel like I can't. I'm like, oh, trying to get the fuck on. Yes, the Scorpions, Nikki. Yeah, me and Xena are 1 month apart. And so what else is going on? So we've got the Scum family vacation happening for my birthday in Orlando. That'll be a lot of fun. Like I said, please message me if you want the details. The Scum brunch will be on the 25th of this month at the Tom Sawyer restaurant, which is like a knockoff Cracker Barrel. It's crazy. It's like, what the fuck is it? It's like, it's in the middle of the hood. It's like as Lake Worth as it gets, and I'm so excited. What else is going on? I know there's some other things that are going on, but that's all I can think of right now. So, where are we at on time? Looks like we're good on time. So, before we get started, I just want to ask everybody if you guys can share this video. In particular, the YouTube link is huge. If you guys could share that for me on your various social media platforms, depending on what you use the most, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. One thing I've noticed is that Facebook, in particular, seems to like to filter out YouTube links. I don't know what to do about that. We got to figure that out, because the more people we can get in here, the more fun we can have, the better things are. So I have noticed that we've had a few less people in the videos than we used to on Facebook, but I think that's probably just because as these videos, like, I don't think the people who are on Facebook are necessarily even watching. I think they just, like, they're scrolling through on their phones, and they just, like, they're in the video for a second and it shows up, but it's not really like they're watching Scum Movie Night. So anyways, if you guys could all share this video, I feel like you guys have the link if you're watching it, but if you don't, it's gotta be around here somewhere, right? So, hey, how's it going, Tiffany? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you guys, I appreciate it, Nikki. Sharing is probably the biggest thing you can do to help me right now, insofar as if we, I feel like we're close to a certain kind of critical mass where we'll be able to really make this awesome. Hey, what's up, Birdo? So are you at work right now? Or are you at, are you at Sneakers? Were you able to get this working on your TV? I know Ray was able to get this working on the Harry's TV the other night, but I wasn't sure how you're doing at Birdo. So anyways, I'm so happy that you're back to work. I was able to go to Birdo's bar, Sneakers, on Saturday for the first time in 7 months. And it was a lot of fun to see him behind the bar and just have, you know, a somewhat of a sense of normalcy creeping back into our lives is a big thing for all of us. So anyways, I think that's enough time. I can begin these movies. I just want to say, yeah, if anybody can share, and I'm going to try to remember to, maybe I'll even put something, that would be really smart of me in the future to put like a little, you know how there's a bot on the chat? Oh, the chat's not showing up on stream. Just noticed that. See what happens if I do this. Good thing I checked that. All right, what's going wrong? Let's see, what's the fucking issue? There's always something, isn't there? Let's grab let's copy that and then drop it in here and see what happens. All right, what's the, okay, and then by saving it. Come on, man. Why is that of all things not working today? Bizarre. What do you guys, how do I fix this? This should be it. Launch? don't know why hitting that button did it, but it's happening, right? What if I do it again? Did it change the color? I did. I put the chat in rice, and now it's working fine. Okay, it's working, right, guys? Yeah. Okay, I'm happy with that. Weird. All right, we'll put this on, and we'll bring this all the way up. All right, guys. So I think that is it as far as getting the stream ready to work. Nice when that happens. Rice is everything. Oh yeah, let's see if hashtag merch, or I'm sorry, not hashtag, exclamation mark merch works. It does. Woo! So yeah, everybody, let's get this party started. I feel like we have fucked around enough. So we'll just turn this down and do one of these. And let us begin the snow creature.
Cradled within the arms of the rivers Ganges and Brahmaputra to the south, and the mysterious plateau of Tibet to the north, majestically stands the mightiest mountain range on the face of the earth, the Himalayas.
Dick. By the way, once again, guys, cheers. I love all of you.
This is the story of an expedition to this rugged barrier.
Let's fuck this shit up.
Not to assault on its windswept, towering heights, but to find and study plant life, which had heretofore been unknown or inaccessible.
Hey, by the way, I just want to shout out Ryan.
This is the story of that mission.
He
of how a
was
small group of people found themselves in pursuit of a crude and primitive civilization,
kind enough to show
which
me
once only existed as a figment of the imagination.
a link to a bunch of extra public domain movies. This is one of them. And Berto, we are drinking a White Russian coffee stout. It's a nitro made by Left Hand Brewing. Absolutely delicious. Surprisingly tangy. It's a little bit more tangy than I thought it would be. But it's not bad. It's kind of light, actually. The snow creature. This will be fun. I love Campy B.
Los Angeles, California. And after careful study of the region, the first leg of the expedition took me to Bombay, India.
All right. Bombay, India. God, I hope this doesn't get racist right off the back. So we're just getting involved. Got some good stock footage of some planes here. You know what Freud said about planes, right? Thinking about dicks. That's what Freud thought. We're going to Bombay. That's where they have a lot of sapphires, right?
The last settlement before entering the wilderness of rock and ice.
Oh, that's awesome, Annie. I'll let her know tomorrow when I'm at Revelry. That'll be great. That'll be fun.
There I selected 10 Sherpa natives to serve as porters. My name is Parrish.
Hey, what's up, Ben? How's it going?
By profession, I am a botanist, working for the Corey Foundation.
And his ass is dummy thick.
To
Look at that
record the
shit.
visual log of our expedition, I engaged Peter Wells, qualified to serve as a photographer.
We might very well have more
As our
sexism
guide, I
than
hired
racism in this
Supra,
one.
the only English-speaking Sherpa acquainted with the terrain.
Is Sherpa a racist phrase before I get myself in trouble on the internet? Can someone let me know? I'm a little worried about that.
Only the most essential equipment was selected and distributed among the members of our party.
Yeah, I know. This is like Expedition Everest, which is awesome because I love that ride at
All
Animal
preparations
Kingdom.
completed.
Hey, by the way,
Everything on
Ben,
schedule.
cheers. Good job on the workout
At
tonight.
noon on June 14th, we set out to strike at the mountain. Supra's young wife, Tala, and his brother Leva accompanied us to the foot of the mountains before saying goodbye.
Yes, Ryan, I love Freud. I know a lot of people don't like Freud, but I find him fascinating. I'm not saying I agree with everything you said, but just he's a fascinating set of ideas. I love the authenticity of the outfits and everything. It's really
The
cool.
first days were uneventful, monotonous, and tedious.
What a great vibe to the audio in The sound, it's just got a vibe to it. Yeah, Expedition Everest is great. Jackie Daggers was telling me the other day about how there's more than
As we
one,
moved
right?
on to higher regions, the terrain became more rugged and difficult.
Okay,
Rose
cool.
and I kept up with the Sherpas, who were much like human mules under the weight of our heavy supplies.
I just thought we avoided the racism, but then we get the phrase
We
human
continued on
mules.
to a height of 10,000 feet above sea level, where I wanted to commence my work.
Okay, well, I'm glad we can dodge any particularly
Last
bad
on the
racism.
day, we reached the plateau region.
Oh, the fucking crab fried rice from Oka. I can't wait to try it.
Have your men pitch the tents.
I'll pitch a tent. I'll show you how to pitch a tent, bitch. I'll pitch a tent like you ain't never seen. Biggest
Up to
fucking
this point,
pitch.
having established only temporary camps, everyone was eager for our first hot meal. Camp 1 was now well established.
Okay, so there's like zero fucking plot in this
Except
movie
for
so
a
far.
variety of common moss and
And I don't care because I'm just enjoying like going, like experiencing the
But
world
we decided
of
to comb the area more thoroughly for the next few days.
the mountain expedition, right? You know, like it's
shot.
totally cute.
Excuse me, Mr. Doctor. Everything all right?
And by the way,
Everything
well, maybe I
fine,
should
Silver,
shut up.
Thank you. Alcohol good? Fine.
goggles are great, Annie.
Here, help yourself.
To some fire water. You gotta get yourself turned. We all going
Thank you,
fuck
Mr. Doctor.
tonight.
Wells, I'm no doctor. Want anything?
No, thank you, Super. I'll see you later.
I fix nice hot supper.
Nice hot supper.
Warms up the gizzards.
Keep that up and you'll pickle your gizzard. Wells, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't hand out that stuff to any of the men, and don't drink in their presence, understand?
Okay, suits me.
No drinking in
Check
the
out, come
presence
in.
of the Sherpas.
Come in, Shekhar. It's Dr. Parrish.
This is Shekhar. Yes, doctor.
Let me speak to Inspector Karma, please.
We'll get Inspector Karma.
I want to do some high altitude
That
drinking
night,
with all of you guys.
All seemed well in the town of Shekhar.
With a botanist. Yes, Ryan, I am happy to not be motivated to climb Everest. There's a lot of crazy shit I'd like to do with my life. That's never been on the top of the list. Mostly because of the Yeti. Whoa, there's the Yeti! That's what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Oh, I love how he just carried her out of there like a baby.
大変だ大変だみんな来てエマイタラヤンがやけにさらわれてったんだそれでプブラと一緒に行くからみんなやってきてくれはいやってきてくれよ頼むよなおいお前ら頼む本当やってきてくれよ
I love that
やけにさらわれたん
they,
だやけにタラヤンが本当に
they're not like captioning. I'm a big fan of that actually. Yes, Tiffany, get you that jog. Yes. Monsieur Calantini, how's it going, Gaetano? So far, nothing has happened other than the Yeti took away one of the bitches. Is that Japanese? Interesting. Yeah, by the way, guys, I said it earlier, but one of the biggest things you can do to help me is actually just to share the YouTube link for this video on social media so we can get as many people here as possible. Oh, yeah, let's shake this motherfucker awake. He's a very gentle Yeti, Birdo. It's very interesting that we're getting the captionless. Oh, it's just a lantern. I thought he was maybe going for some whiskey. No worries, Gaetano. Technology is a bitch. I couldn't get the chat to work earlier for no good reason.
Oh, Super, what is it?
Yeti. Yeti, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, the Yeti.
What's all the noise? My brother Eva. He come with 4 men.
They followed us all the way up here. What do they want?
Brother say, Yeti steal my woman, Tara.
Yet he stole my woman, Carla.
Yeti, what is this?
Yeti, creature of snow. Snow giant.
Oh, you mean the abominable snowman, the phantom of the Himalayas, marauder of women.
We go after Yeti. Find him.
All the newspapers and magazines have carried stories about it from time to time, but...
Yeah, the sheriffs have built this creature into a horror story. This isn't a hunting party. Thousands of dollars have been spent to finance this expedition.
Yeah, like
and he wants to chase the
$2,000.
legend.
Mr. Doctor, Yeti real, Mr. Doctor.
No one's ever seen one. Oh, I know people have brought back stories about these semi-humans.
Oh, the whole thing sounds fantastic.
I am a semi-human. Thank you very much if you wouldn't use that phrase.
I'm sorry, Supra. Have your brother and his men join us if they want to, but we have other work to do.
What do you guys think? Do you think it's possible that somewhere in the world there's a Bigfoot or a Yeti out there? Do we have any believers in the chat? Horny yet gentle, like me. Actually, I'm not that gentle, unfortunately. But I love this movie so far. I just love the authenticity of it. It looks and feels.
Decision, I felt that Subra resented and disliked me.
What the fuck is this? Up here. What the fuck? But I love the authenticity. God, I can't fucking speak tonight. I don't know what that is. And the... Oh, what's going on here? But like what Tiffany was saying about even just the ever-present wind sound effect. And the atmosphere of isolation. And the sort of graininess of the black and white image. It's fucking great. Okay. So wait, he took the gun, then left. Well, maybe he took the bullets out. Do you think that's what he did?
What do you think's going on out there?
Ryan, you basically are part Bigfoot? You believe in the Loch Ness. Interesting, Neil. I agree, Gaetano. If there are if there's crazy shit, it's probably in the ocean. Do you believe in the bloop? They're not, they're just Japanese, so that's maybe not that authentic then, Ben. Whoops. I'm glad you can understand the movie without captions, though.
I wonder what they're up to.
What do you mean?
What's the bloop? Can someone explain the bloop to Annie?
What's the meaning of this? I gave no order to break camp. You move. I'll tell you when to move.
We move
I feel
now.
like Ryan or Gaetano, or maybe Bucky, or Neil
You
already
sent some of our
knows.
men away, didn't you?
Only 4 our men. Other 4 belong brother Lever.
Concerned with our men, now come back.
They look this side of the mountain. We look the other side for Yeti.
I'll shoot any man who doesn't obey.
Whoa.
You know can shoot.
It's just...
Subra, this is mutiny.
Subra take guns.
Sorry, guys.
Where do you intend to look for this creature?
Everybody look. Rocky Valley Legion.
Why, that's ridiculous. This part is not equipped for that kind of thing.
Subra no care.
Well, may as well let them go. There's no point in our following along. We might as well turn back.
Turn back.
No can find a way. We move now.
We gotta find Carla. Dude, little mouth. Carla. She has what it takes.
Well,
Give me
I think
that
I need a
beak.
drink.
Yeah, you'll need more than that. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
About
So
the radio.
the bloop is a sound that was captured from multiple places around, I believe, the Pacific Ocean, like from Japan, from California,
Come on.
and it's thought to be of biological
Whether
origin.
I liked it or not.
And
we
if
have
it
no
was the
alternative but to
case,
follow
then it would
along.
be the biggest creature ever, bigger than a whale, than a, what are they, blue whales, right? But there's, the skeptics say that it's actually just a glacier splitting, and that it's not biological. Yeah, it's interesting. The reason they say bloop is because when you play the sound back at like, I think it's like 15x, it goes like boop, like that, but that's 15 times higher in pitch than it would be normally, so it's actually subsonic audio. But that's not that crazy because whales have an extended hearing. They can hear higher or lower than us, I forgot, maybe both. But a lot of, I think a lot of whale song is subsonic to human ears. So our hearing only goes down to 20 hertz or so. So frequencies less than 20 hertz we can't hear, but whales can, and they actually sing all the way down there. For reference, my voice, when it's at its deepest, is maybe carrying content around 150 hertz or 100 hertz, I don't know. Somewhere in there. So it would be 5 times lower than my voice. And then that's where we can't hear, but then it's even lower than that.
I think this is it.
So it's fascinating. It's one of the most interesting cryptids. It would literally be like Cthulhu
Never mind that
sized. More than 250 feet, yeah.
There it is.
Yes, Bucky, I agree. Cheese fries are definitely worth.
Monkeying with it.
Oh. Okay, so what's going on now? What do we get going on here? What is this? What is this motherfucker that he's fucking around with?
Wait a minute. It's okay, go ahead.
Oh, interesting. That's an interesting theory. That should be a podcast. I'm working on my horror podcast, Bleeding Rain. I hyped it up when we did the games on the channel.
Shekhar, come in. Come in, Shekhar. Shekhar,
Well, you could actually... Whoa. Oh,
Shekhar, come
shit. I thought we were going to have like a whodunit. But no, it's just a fucking one of the dudes just blowing away the fucking radio. That's hilarious. So instead of Cthulhu going bloop, it would be like a very low noise going slowly higher, like some sort of demonic chanting, is what it would really be like.
That's my personal property.
Except much lower than my voice can go. I love how these guys just don't give a fuck about the fucking Europeans.
Sleep now. Big walk tomorrow. You too.
Take it easy.
You too.
Come on. Come on.
How crazy would it be though if there's fucking aliens down there?
No radio, no nothing.
What's that movie where
I'll get it to work.
there's a movie about the
Oh, I hope
Abyss?
so.
I think it's called The Abyss. Something like that?
Wells,
90s movie, I think.
have yourself a nightcap. I'll be right back.
So what's going on with this theme
Thanks
about
a lot. A
alcohol?
little.
I've definitely got whiskey for days in that. Oh, is that the? No, that's just a guy. I thought that was the fucking Yeti for a second. It's just a prankster. another somewhat untrustworthy Sherpa, mischievous, inauthentic Sherpa.
I found that the radio could be repaired.
That is one seriously perverted bitch.
Wells' case of Scum gave me an idea.
Gaetano, thank you so much for the tip. I appreciate it. The Blooptano. You've got to change your name on YouTube now to Blooptano, I think. That's hilarious. Are you going to walk up a death hill sober? Good point, Annie. I shouldn't really do too much sober like that. Okay, so what's going on in this plot here? We've kind of been talking about aliens and shit. Is he swapping in like a fake radio so they can't tamper with it or something? Or am I just way off the mark? I don't know. I feel like this is a movie that like you can kind of just experience, but you don't have to pay.
What was that?
crazy amount of attention too, because it's like it's fun though. And to Tiffany's point, this
it's just the wind.
this wind sound effect is
Altitude's getting
amazing.
on your nerves.
My nerves are all right. I better take a look.
Have you guys been following Joe Rogan's whole Oh, here's the fucking Yeti. Here comes Daddy. I don't know what a fake radio is, Andy. I'm fucking stupid. The real Yetis were the friends we made along the way. With friends like this, who needs Yetis?
Oh, arigato.
They're all like, we just need Carla back. We need Little Mouth back. But yeah, have you guys been following Joe Rogan's whole thing with UFOs? And what's his name? The guy who did the documentary on Bob Lazar. I can't think of his name off the top of my head.
Leave now. The Yeti. Yeti, go up there.
Yeti, go up there. Yep, that's definitely pretty obvious.
Follow steps. Sumaga, Tsuzuki ni Yoshio.
They should make the skeptical white men go up there and check that out. With friends like these, who needs Yetis? Yes, there'll be a new t-shirt.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Really, Tano? Yeah, I'm interested by that.
It's dead.
Oh, it's a dead radio. See, Annie, I think that's a fake radio or a dead radio. But yeah, he's done 3 now with the guy who does all the documentaries on Skinwalker Ranch and the Bob Lazar story and some of the other stuff out there. It's interesting. I mean, I'm listening to Audible does an X-Files audio drama with Gillian Anderson and David Duchovny reprising their roles. Actually, it's got Mitch Pileggi. It's got all of the original cast. The cigarette-smoking man, I don't know what his name is, but it's literally like new X-Files episodes. It's amazing. But I'm definitely a molder in the sense that I want to believe. But at my heart, I do have this skeptical part of me that just has trouble getting over I want to believe, but then sometimes, like when there's those inconsistencies, I'm like, ugh, I don't know if I can.
Yeti, no, stop here.
We should do a podcast together, Gaetano. We'll do a deep dive into aliens. I don't know. I've been brainstorming ideas for this channel. I feel like Scum Movie Night is a thing I always want to do. I also want to add, Jeremy Corbell, that's his name. Gaetano, that's who I was thinking of. I think it's Jeremy Corbell. But I do feel like it would be cool to see what ways we could expand the channel. One thing I really want to do is do things like my text adventures, but more set up for something like a YouTube stream. But things like podcasts or, especially if we could get interviews with interesting people, I think would... I love that sound. I feel like it would be great to sort of expand the channel, just to keep stuff interesting, you know?
Not fight the darkness. At sundown, he ordered the men to make camp.
Mako's back. Just noticed him on the camera. Mako! Hey, buddy. Hey, it's Amy. How are you doing, babe? I miss you.
Behind.
Let's get this fucking cat.
You're all right, but the wires are broken. Oh, now you'll find out after depriving me of my... Wait a minute.
We just had some dinner.
All right, go ahead.
Yes, Justine. That means that's the shit going down. Oh, whoops. Got the mic cable. All right, Mako. You want to hang out with me? Gotta be a little bit further away from the mic. But I got the kitty.
I couldn't rest. The legend,
So I just
the
smoked a
abduction of
fat
Super's
blunt.
wife, the footprints, the death of the native. All these things.
Oh, that would be
began to
great,
fall into a
Gaetano.
mysterious
Yeah, I'd
pattern.
love to have a debate about. I would be happy to play the skeptic role. Oh, is that the fucking Yeti? Look at that live motherfucker. He's a little thin looking. Like he could use a little. He hasn't had enough Sherpas to feed on. Mako. Yeah, we should get some headphones for Mako so he could watch with me. What's new, Amy? Oh, that Yeti's throwing rocks. Fuck you. I love that he just kicks it like, go fuck yourselves. Fuck off, Sherpas. Oh, man. You can see that those rocks are definitely like made out of powder, but still. Yeah, there's a lot of absolutely nada going on in the world right now, unfortunately.
Looks like it's over.
Absent-minded skeptic. I almost feel like if we were going to do that, what we would need is me, you, a couple extra microphones, and maybe even have like Ryan Shelf here to look stuff up for us. He could be our Jamie, you know? Because it would be fun to... I don't know what the fair copyright usage is on like YouTube videos for aliens and stuff, but I would definitely love to do a deep dive on aliens. Yeah, that Yeti knew how to fucking start a little avalanche. Okay, Mako, I'll see you later. I don't know if you guys can see this car.
止まれ。いい休憩。
What is the Shangri-La? I'm familiar with the phrase, but I don't actually know what it means,
Altitude's
Ryan.
beginning to get me.
We're getting pretty high up.
We're getting pretty
Probably be
high.
needing oxygen soon.
I agree,
We need to
Gaetano.
find a shelter. Crowd's dark.
The Yeti took Carla pretty far, Berto. There was a live-action Dora the Explorer? Or I guess we're watching it right now. That definitely looks like the kind of hole a Yeti would hang out in.
Keith,
How long will it take us to get down there?
1 hour, maybe 2.
It's like 5 minutes away. Tops.
早く早く。
It's okay. This is a suspension of disbelief movie, and I'm having a great time. I wish we could just watch just a shitload of alien and Bigfoot footage. I would be happy having a channel that's just that. The Scum movie night's okay, but Bigfoot footage is where it's at. Let's just go hunting for the skunk ape together. Honestly, if I could have a decent internet connection in the swamp, I would do that. There's a song about pooping in a hole? I don't know how to respond to that. But yeah. So, oh, there he is. So this movie, for being made in 1954, actually looks pretty vintage. Like, I wonder if they actually went for a more vintage-looking movie. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, in the 50s, I feel like shit should look a little bit better, actually. But I kind of love it. I don't know, Ryan, is Shangri-La a hidden paradise? Is Tiffany correct?
今も言ったようにな。山路は険しいし滑るから。本当に気をつけてくれよ。なんか。
Lucky thing for us we found this place.
Yeah, it would have been impossible in the tents with this weather.
I wonder if there's like just straight whiskey in that coffee mug.
Soup, right?
Yes?
Mirror. You know,
Oh, wow,
you
that's
could be a
interesting.
very famous man.
Oh, yes?
Yeah. If we did find this Yeti and brought him back to America alive,
So we only want to kill Yeti.
suppose you did kill one. How would you know it's the one you're after? If there's one Yeti, there must be a whole civilization or a whole tribe of them.
So they kill all Yeti. So we no care.
Well, how far up do you intend to go? To the top of Everest or Annapurna?
Maybe yes.
Where are these creatures? Why has no one ever seen one?
Yeti, him hide when smell human. But Yeti come low country when want to steal woman. Always want to steal woman.
I love stealing women.
Until we find Yeti. I think we go sleep now. Oh.
Move over, Macduff.
Too bad.
What's too bad?
I tried to get to that radio, but it's one of the Sherpa's packs.
Well, we'll just have to wait until we see a better opportunity.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm going to forget it and go to bed.
There's like zero fucking plot in this movie, and I don't give a fuck. Like, it's amazing. Just because of all the footage in the mountains. I guess they're not authentic Sherpas, but otherwise, they're definitely like just this movie feels so much like it doesn't even feel like it's on a set. I feel like I'm in the mountains. Like they shot this in the fucking mountains on an expedition.
Yeti bring Tara here. He will find Tara. Tara!
It's Carla's pearl necklace. The Yeti gave her a pearl necklace.
I consoled myself with the thought that finding one would more than compensate for my failure as a botanist.
Where the fuck is Jackie Daggers? She told me she'd be here tonight.
Subra was a man possessed. He split the party, ordering the men to search the tunnels and to meet at the
The
entrance.
Yeti did steal the plot, Buggy. Ah, point to Gaetano. Yeah, so, I find the Yeti a little bit more plausible than Bigfoot. I think Bigfoot's a little rough because... Oh, is that fucking Carla? I want a Yeti necklace, Amy. Shit.
This place gives me the creeps.
It's not the most cheerful place in the world.
That's fucking Luke Skywalker's dead body there. Couldn't get that fucking lightsaber out of the ground. Oh fuck, I really fucked this microphone stand up. Shit. I wonder how to fix this. Oh, maybe that worked? Oh, no. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's go find that fucking tauntaun. Eat its fucking innards. But yeah, I mean, the plot of this is perfect for what it is, which is... Oh! Is he getting head from Carla? No, wait. Don't shoot. Oh, wait. Oh, Carla. It was very hard to see what was... Whoa. What is going on with those people in the background? Are they having sex? He was having a fucking Yeti orgy. Oh, shit. Now it's just gonna kill everybody. Really is Japanese. They just committed seppuku. Just like fucking kamikaze this motherfucker. Kill everybody. Oh. Whoa. Is that the
He's only
Yeti arm?
stunned. He's not dead. Look at him!
Nice little... Yeah, Wampa, not Tauntaun. Sorry, my bad.
Quiet. Get a tarpaulin. We'll carry him in that. Go on.
Have you seen the Wampa in Hollywood Studios? That was pretty epic.
Killed by the cave-in. We held Subra and Leva at gunpoint and ordered them to carry the creature back to the entrance of the
Well, that was
cave
very
to meet
easy.
the rest of the Sherpas.
What was up with the other... What was up with Carla and shit? They were like gonna save like there was like an orgy of naked people. No one's mentioned that.
Well, get that gun. One false move and I'll shoot. Tell that man to put the radio down. Radio, I'll try to get the Shekar police.
So now the skeptic is... I don't know. He always just...
Unable to establish contact with Shekar, we started down, determined to bring the creature back alive.
It's like we were trying to save Carla, but then once we were able to get a Yeti body, that's like taking priority over saving anybody's lives. What happens at Everest stays at Everest. Oh wait, maybe they did get Carla. Is that Carla? I'm so fucking confused, and I'm actually paying attention. It's not good. But it is what it is. Did they get Carla or not? Does anybody know? I don't know. I like the idea that they just gave up on Carla. They're like, wow, we got this fucking Yeti body. We're gonna be rich.
Turns watching to make certain that nothing went wrong.
Covered in Mako's hair now. I was like, what do I call that? I wanted to say squeegee, but it's not squeegee. Lint rollered myself before every video just to get, you know, that not look like complete trash. But, ooh. Oh, shit. You gon' get, he gon' get it. He gon' get right. Oh, yes. Fuck you. Just shut the fuck up. That is extremely easy to deal with, Yeti. He just knocked it in the head 3 times and it gave up.
In a semi-conscious state, allowing him to come to only enough to take food.
Wait, so they're allowing the thing to come to, so and they let it eat?
We reached the lowland region.
That makes no sense. Like, it wouldn't just want to run away or something? Like, are you fucking kidding?
On the 7th day, as we were nearing the town of Shekar, I decided to herd the natives straight to the police.
Did he say he's gonna herd the natives? You fucking ethnocentrist, disgusting colonial white man.
Hi. Whom did you wish to speak with?
I appreciate that you're trying to keep it alive, Ryan, but it's kind of ludicrous to think that they're letting it, like it wakes up and it just eats out of like a little meal with the rest of them, and then it lets them knock it back unconscious.
Your discovery is of a very unusual nature, but it belongs to you, and you are free to do with it as you wish.
The inspector kept repeating how friendly his country was and how it welcomed scientists, explorers, and so on.
I am sure you will accept my government's apologies, and the natives will be held in custody here for taking the law into their own hands.
Well, thank you.
What did the natives do?
By the way, can I keep the creature here until I can arrange for his transportation?
Of course.
Of course, he'll have to be fed. And could you give him an injection every 6 hours?
Yes, we shall do that. Oh, by the way, your guide wishes to speak with you.
Subra?
Yes.
Well, send him in.
Wait,
He's hitchhiking to someplace warmer.
Subra.
Subra no understand.
Chloroform.
No can say.
Maybe that's the injection.
Steal my woman. Nobody knows.
Inspector Karma, I won't prefer charges against these people.
Thank you, Mr. Thank you.
Oh, forget it.
Moshi? Hi.
Mushy Mushy is definitely
Your telephone
Japanese.
call. Will you take it in the next room?
Oh, fine. Come on, Wells.
Hi.
Maybe they're supposed to be Japanese, Ben. How do you know?
Yes, that's the idea. And please send the refrigerator unit as quickly as possible. Fine. I'm leaving for Bombay immediately to take care of all the arrangements. You can reach me there, let's see, in care of the TWA office. Well, good. Oh, would you please call my wife and tell her I'll be home soon? Good, thank you. They're sending us a refrigerator unit to transport the creature in, an air-conditioned affair. What's the matter with you?
Well, I don't like the whole thing.
So yeah, I think Carla just was like the ultimate
I can get
MacGuffin.
2,000 or 3,000 pounds for that photograph I took, and we should split that money between us. As far as the creature's concerned, well, we should sell him, and then...
The photograph, do what you want with it. It's for the creature. He's going to the Corey Foundation where he belongs.
You've just got no business sense. An opportunity like this comes once in a lifetime, and you don't...
Did your telephone call come out all right?
Oh, yes, thank you. Clear as a bell. I have to leave for Bombay right away, but I'll be back in a few days. Would you see that nobody comes near the creature?
I've known Ryan to chew on a cigar. Perhaps he's just kind of chewing on it. Hey, we're in Bombay.
According to this cable, your temperature-controlled unit should be here on our cargo flight at 8:40 this evening. Now, the cable says to handle it with the utmost care.
Yes, it's very delicate. We'll have to rush it to Shekar.
I've already made all the arrangements to send it in the document.
This part of the movie is exceptionally fucking awkward, isn't it? Like what is happening? I feel like all of these scenes could be cut out of the fucking movie, right? They're not fucking helping us. We were having we're in Shekar now. Okay, like we didn't even need a scene in Bombay. We know they're going to we got the fucking Yeti out of the fucking mountains. Everything in between now and whatever happens next is irrelevant.
Now, let's see. This unit will keep the motor running en route. This is the temperature control and the self-contained oxygen unit. Food trap. Oh, yes, the food trap.
This is some high-tech shit.
Manufacturing a contraption like this on a phone call.
Well, I better be going. Thank you very much, Inspector Cobb.
That's hilarious, right? You're right. It's just like a thin calm. Skinny Yeti, but my dick long. Okay. Yeah, more paperwork. Yeah, okay. So far, I've loved this flick. I've thought it's amazing. Like, definitely going towards the top. Now I'm like, okay, this is just... It's only been like 3.5 minutes, but I'm like so over it already. Definitely a UFO. I just feel like so the director or the people who put the movie together definitely have a certain methodology, which is just to sort of like let the movie happen. And there's not a whole lot of plot, but we're just enjoying like sort of the scenery in a way. And that was awesome when we were on the mountain. Like I could do the rest of the movie on the mountain. I'd be happy. But now this is almost like an advertisement for 1950s airliners. Like, what are we fucking watching?
Hello, Frank.
Hey, Frank.
Carly.
Is her name Carly? After
Glad
Carla?
to see you. How are you? Well,
The fuck it method, yeah. Just fuck it. Let's do this scene now.
Well, where is he now?
Well, he should be here. I sent him ahead on a cargo plane.
Really?
Yeah. Which one of you is Dr. Parrish? Ryan.
Hold on to the pretty girl, Doctor, and give us a big smile.
Thank you.
I'm Botanical Doctor. Heard the story about the snowman?
Well, just a minute. I just got here. I haven't even talked to my wife.
Now, gentlemen, you can reach Dr. Parrish at the Foundation later.
Dr. Frank Parrish. Dr. Frank Parrish. Please report to the customs
Yes,
warehouse.
it was from, where was it, Shirka to Cali, nonstop. You can get tickets for $47 because of COVID-19. Oh, there he is.
Well, there it is, darling. Mr. Corey, what do you think of it?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I see where you classify your import as a snow creature.
That's right.
Well, it's necessary that we clarify its immigration status.
Immigration status? I don't understand.
Well, the question is it a beast or a man?
Well, he's not human, if that's what you mean.
Do you know Mr. Peter Wells?
Oh, yes.
What do you guys think? It's actually an interesting question.
This article came to our attention. Mr. Well refers to
you know, if something is If something is more than, say, chimpanzee, like we know chimpanzees are our closest relatives, and they're very similar to us.
Certainly your department is
99.7% the same DNA, something crazy like that.
Very unusual case. This is a very
When
unusual
does an animal deserve human rights? Now, we're not talking about animal rights, right? That's an interesting ethical discussion, too. You know, like, for instance, dolphins, right?
Unfortunately, he can't
Should
be here
we
till 7 o'clock tonight.
treat dolphins differently than we treat other animals? And at what point, again, does personhood get bestowed upon something?
Well, I guess it'll just have to wait. We'll see you at 7. Come on, Doc.
I was talking a lot of shit over the top of the dialogue here. I hope we didn't really miss anything. My intuition is that we didn't, because we're fucking there's no real, not a lot of plot. What this movie is lacking is conflict. There's no real conflict. And when we were hunting for Carla, we had conflict. The Yeti stole Carla. That's the thing, that's the conflict we're trying to resolve. But now we're just fucking watching scenes happen.
Well, thank you.
But again, I don't dislike this movie. I'm not trying to sound too negative. I actually am enjoying it, but we're kind of at a part where I'm just like, eh.
You say you also saw a female and a child?
That's right.
Oh, that wasn't Carla. It was a female version.
Not yet.
Well, we will as
Interesting.
soon as Mr. Corey arrives. He called and he should be here any minute.
Yeah, they need a visa, a work visa. Can only stay for 6 months.
Not human.
I didn't say he was. I have to determine whether his brain is a calculating brain. And from that, narrow down all of the theories.
We must have one definite classification.
My brain isn't even a calculating brain.
From what we know of these, shall I say, snow creatures, they have been a legend. We have seen abstract drawings and heard stories of these nomads, but they were always associated with human traits.
He mad. The special effect is pretty wonk. Was it that simple? Oh, you're fucked, dude. You about to get the Carla treatment. Open that mouth, bitch. It's been a long time since I nutted. Yeah. Get down on that floor. Well, the Yeti really didn't treat him that badly. He's fine. While you were so busy trying to decide if he deserved rights, he fucking knocked me out.
How?
Knocked me on my ass.
We'll be right over. The creature has escaped.
What?
Let's get over to the warehouse.
Yeah, it's
He started to move in that thing.
a lot of this movie is just like, here's the things happening. It's not really
A sight
plot
I'll never
points.
forget. He come at me and
I succumbed.
Mr. Fleet?
I'm Mr. Fleet.
I'm Lieutenant Dunbar, police.
I agree, Becky. But we've got conflict.
What's it all about?
The Yeti has escaped. I like the fact that the Yeti's kind of always in shadow. I feel like if we could really get a good look at him, probably the special effect would... Oh! There's... Someone got the Carla treatment. I feel like that if we really got a good look on it, it would probably be kind of movie-breaking, but because we can't... Oh, no! He's got good taste, though. Look at those heels. I gotta be careful here. It's probably... Oh, man. Can we get... Oh, he's creeping. He be creeping.
You'll have to give us a description.
Yes, Gaetano.
Where's the phone?
A description of the Yeti. It looks like a fucking Yeti.
Yeti.
This movie's ridiculous. Kind of perfect in its own way, though.
That's all, Evan. Send it out right away.
I like this movie the way I like Driller Killer, if that makes any sense. Like, Driller Killer is not a great movie, but I love it for what it is, and it's almost like perfect for what it
Car
is.
61. Come in, Lieutenant Dunbar.
Naked
Stand by,
Harry.
go ahead.
Big ass.
Body of a girl found in the alley back of 1220 Coast
Dummy thick Yeti.
In alley back of 1220 Coast Street. Over.
Got it, out. Hear that, Doctor? I better come along. I think you'd better. Oh, Mr. Fleet. When Mr. Corey gets here, brief him on everything, will you?
Have you guys noticed how many cigarette burn marks there are on this film? See, there's some more right there. I think that's what they're called. Maybe someone can look up what they're called. Yeah, the dispatcher had an incredible voice. But it's where, if I'm correct, I could be wrong here, but back in the day you had to splice together multiple reels of film when you were playing it back. And when you would do it, you would see those circles show up for one frame. This movie seems to have a lot of them compared to what I'm used to seeing. Oh, yeah. That's a thing from Fight Club, right? I forgot about that. That's probably where I learned it from, actually, Gaetano. But yeah, I think I'm not speaking out of my ass when I say that's what that is. And this movie seems to have an exceptional amount of them.
Oh, Lieutenant.
What's doing, Richards?
I thought you were through for the day.
Looked that way, didn't it?
Any news from the wife?
Are these zoot suits?
Still with her. Something wrong? My wife and I are having a baby, that's all. Oh, was that all? This way. Oh, thank you, Charlie. Oh, let's see. This is the warehouse. Over here's Coast Street, where the girl was killed. The distance from here to here is about, say, 3 miles. Yeah, go on.
Maybe if you put another dot 3 miles down from there and look there.
The time he left the warehouse till he arrived at Coast Street.
I was late. Hardly anybody on the streets.
This is another one of those scenes that could have just totally gotten cut from the movie. It's not adding anything.
Stop, Lieutenant, but not killed.
Is there something else you can tell us about him, Doctor? His mentality, his habits, something?
Well, he's acclimated to a high altitude, low temperature.
We know all
He
that.
likes women. He's a big fan. He likes the hotties.
Send out this bulletin to all radio stations and newspapers.
I'm really sad we didn't get an eyebrow check on
That goes for everybody.
the dead woman in the high heels, because
Right.
she was looking like she was probably going to have sweet eyebrows, but we just didn't get a chance to see them, really. See, there was another one of those marks. There's another one. See, they like show up way too often. Might have to do something with the restoration. Like, to restore the movie, they've had to, splice together multiple found reels or something like that. I don't know. Again, I'm talking out of my ass here, but that's what we do on Scum Movie Night, is I just say shit.
Attention all citizens. This is an urgent public service bulletin from your police department.
Oh my god, I totally want to see that movie, Nikki. Norman Reedus is daddy.
This is an urgent public service bulletin to all citizens. A dangerous killer beast is at large.
A dangerous killer beast. This movie reminds me a lot of, actually, one of my favorite movies of all time, which is Jurassic Park: The Lost World. I'm assuming everybody's seen it, and probably thinks it's not anywhere as good as the first. But I disagree. I actually think Jurassic Park: The Lost World is an almost perfect movie, except for the last 20 minutes where the T-Rex gets, This almost reminds me of the video game that we played on the channel, by Puppet Combo. What was it called? I don't know. It was the one that was like very 80s, and you're running around in a town, in like the alleyways in the city. Yeah, when the T-Rex gets loose, that for me is like not part of the movie.
I don't understand. Give me a chance to explain, please.
I'm sick of listening to your words.
But please.
Now you stay away from me. And if I never see you again, it'll be too soon. Now get out of here.
But...
Wow, that was some really good acting. Why are all these girls in like high heels? I guess it's the 50s. Women just always wore heels. Even when they're getting kicked out of their house, they wear heels. Yes, that part of the movie, Tiffany, it just falls apart in the most silly way. And it's very hard to take seriously. And it even, yeah, the Night Ripper, that's it, Nikki. God, your memory's good. Oh, she's still alive. She hasn't gotten Carla'd yet. Like, now the movie almost feels like the Night Ripper, like a serial killer movie. As far as the plot goes, right? The plot setup is women are getting fucking murdered in a city, right? Like, that would just, you know, doesn't matter if it's a Yeti or if it's a serial killer. If it's BTK.
Where?
Definitely the Yeti is in a hoodie, for sure.
Let's see, he started here, then he appeared here.
And then he kept going.
Right here, the pharmacy.
Just like Alex said. Well, it's more of a triangle, but yeah. Hat with earmuffs. But anyways, Jurassic Park Lost World is really good. You get more of Ian Malcolm. You get more of everything you wanted. The Velociraptors. It's just better in every way. But just like in this movie, like I feel like when you drop the Yeti in town, and now we're like basically having a Night Ripper movie, it's like we've just lost the magic of the Himalayas. They should have shot this whole thing in the mountain. And again, I sound super critical. I know like how I sound, and I don't really mean, I'm enjoying this movie. Like, this is probably going in the upper 50% of the movies we've seen. Although there's definitely a stiff competition. We've seen so many great movies on this channel. But there's just something about that wind sound effect Tiffany pointed out early on. And the atmosphere and the Sherpas, the inauthentic Japanese Sherpas, and the fucking, everything is just great. Oh wait, is that the fucking Yeti? Dude, the Yeti's gonna have a snack. Dude, if I was the Yeti, I'd be done killing women. I'd just be like eating cows, right? Yeah, I agree, Bucky. We just get a lot more, like everybody loved Jeff Goldblum's character in the original, and you get a lot more of his character. He's not really in the original all that much. He's more in the book than he was in the movie. Oh, he's gonna caress the meat. He's wrapping his fingers around the meat. Oh wait. That just looked like a dude. That didn't look like the Yeti. Yeah, I miss the mountain wind sound too, Tiffany. The movie's not the same without it.
Okay, I'll try to check with you later. Goodbye, dear.
Okay, good night, Ryan.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
Let my soothing voice take you into sweet oblivion.
Now I've got 2 reasons to face the floor.
But yeah, like, what's the fucking plot here?
But that's impossible. We've got that whole area swarming with men. Are you sure? Right.
The eye contact as he grabbed the meat.
These are the 3 areas. Logically, then, the force should be in here. But it isn't.
All 3 of the originals are going to be in the new Jurassic World? What do you mean by that,
How do we
Bucky?
get out of that area? Isn't it covered by the police? That's a $64 question. It's a distance of almost
$64 question.
And nobody's seen him from there to there. That's right.
This was before the 1970s inflation.
There are only 2 ways that this thing could get around. Walking and flying. He hasn't got wings. Any normal person could hide out at a hotel.
Hey guys, I'm trying to be better at my timing here, so I'm going to sell out real quick. But today I'm not going to sell out talking about how you guys can leave tips for me, although I really do appreciate that, or even talk about the amazing merch that I'm wearing right now. This is the Necronom Within shirt with the alien on it. Feels so soft and so good, but I'm not going to talk about that. What I'm actually going to ask is just for everybody who hasn't yet shared this video on their social media. I'd appreciate it, because the more we can get these videos out to people, we can build the movement, make some momentum happen. I really appreciate it if you could share this video on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you're active. Snapchat, is that a thing? Can you share videos like this on Snapchat? I don't know, I've never had a Snapchat. But if you guys could, that would be awesome. Because I love Scum movie nights, and I love the Scum family, and I just want it to grow. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. If you haven't yet, go ahead and do that for me if you can. I hate to impose, but it does make a big difference. So,
the drainage and
thank you very much. I
the
appreciate
city
it.
are a lot cooler than the external temperature.
I told you the creature had intuitive powers. He could have sensed the colder temperature.
And that would explain why it's never seen from jump to jump. You have a complete chart of the storm drains?
Lieutenant, there are 4,800
You can,
miles
okay.
of storm drains.
I've never shared on Snapchat before, or I've never even had a Snapchat. I'm about to have a fucking OnlyFans.
Cigarette? No.
I think the Yeti should have a OnlyFans.
Doctor, there are drains connecting these areas. We've got something to work on.
There we are, Lieutenant.
What if, like, my OnlyFans was like the fuck Yeti, and I was just dressed up as the Yeti from this movie?
Here are the spots, Doctor, right along the drain lines. Can I take this with me?
Yeah.
Thanks, Edwards. Sorry
Could
to
be
wait.
some, like,
Well, that's all right.
hairy Yeti butthole pics.
Anything for the police department.
Feel like I could make some money. Oh, God. Yeah, it's like a furry thing, except it's like just a fucking... It's kind of halfway between a furry and a bear gay fetish thing.
Right, Lieutenant. The first detail...
Yeah, there's gotta be one, Bucky. But if not, I'll be the first.
The second at Coast Street, where the girl was found. Coast. Dr. Parrish, myself, and a couple officers will start here at the pharmacy. The first detail will work to the north. The second to the south. We work eastward.
People make it seem like OnlyFans is easy, but if I know anything about how the internet works, it's probably pretty fucking difficult, because you always have to be like creating new content to get people to be paying attention.
Get a big net and some poles to go with it. Right. And,
Oh, that'll work, a big net and some poles.
Hospital calls.
Bring a big net and some poles for this wet-ass Yeti. Yeah, I mean, I like this movie. It's definitely... The first half was just fucking great, and now I'm like, ugh, you know. Hips and nips or you don't eat. Is that how it works? That's a funny saying. The Yeti gets a job standing by a lake telling people if it's too cold to swim. Maybe he's, standing by a bridge in the rain telling people it's raining too much to cross the bridge. I thought that was the Yeti climbing down the Yeti. Fuck, I can't even speak. The Yeti climbing down the ladder for a second. I believe the coffee stout has worked its magic. That was a cool shot. I like that silhouette. All right, movie, have plot, please. We're so close to having a great movie, and yet so far away. I don't know. I'm not against it. Like, I like this movie.
Yes, Lieutenant. Can you make out anything? Not yet, Lieutenant. Proceeding south.
This reminds me of that horror game.
How about you, Roberts? Anything happen at your end?
Just remember it made... Oh, there he is. Made Markiplier cry. That would be kind of fun to do on the channel.
Stay in contact.
More cigarette burns. Yeah, good point, Andy. We got a lot of narration in the beginning of the movie, which, by the way, is a pet peeve of mine. I think the Yeti takes on Brooklyn. I think almost always narration is not the move in a movie. Like the original Blade Runner had narration, but most of the cuts afterwards didn't. Like they didn't want to have narration, but people couldn't do the movie without it. But the truth is, it's better without narration. Yeah, I kind of like the Yeti. I mean, I have a feeling he's not killing these women out of, like, malice. I think he's just a fucking Yeti, right? Yeah, I think we're all rooting for the Yeti, Amy and Bucky. I think we're all Team Yeti here. We're all a little misanthropic, right? We're not that into human beings. I'm here for the cats and Yetis, basically.
You two take it. We'll go this way.
So I don't actually know if I've seen, like the original King Kong. I wonder if there's any King Kong movies in the public domain. I'm gonna look it up on my phone right now, so you guys know what I'm doing. I'm looking down here. King Kong, public domain. See what we got here. So I guess the plot is public domain, but I don't think the movie. Doesn't look like the movie is. I would love to do King Kong on the channel. That would be fucking amazing, wouldn't it? I would love to figure that one out.
Seems to be all right.
It's like 1933 is almost, I want to say it's 1931 is when stuff goes into the public domain, so it's pretty close.
It winds around and comes out.
Dracula is almost there.
We'll have them put the net at east entrance 8. That's right.
I had like the strong inclination just to scene transition onto the next movie. Like there's clearly nothing left in this movie that's interesting because we're just going to see some scenes in the sewers, and then they're going to get the Yeti and they're going to kill the Yeti. And we don't want that. I don't know. Man, this one's going to be hard to rank actually. It's like, what are we going to rank it as? Because the first half was really good. Second half was, I don't want to say really bad, but just not attention grabbing. Which is funny. I mean, there's nothing wrong with, they got a big ass net. There's nothing wrong with some amount of you know, like, this could have been a good scene, but it's kind of falling flat. But I do love the focus on atmosphere. That's one thing I'll give this, is like, look at just the feel of this grimy sewer. But the pacing in the second part is bad. The pacing wasn't good in the first part. It just didn't matter. It was totally not the point in the first half. Like, the pacing was fine. Oh, they got him. And like, even the way they had him like moving in and out of the shadows there was like super fucking weak. I love this shot though. Look at how fucking big the thing looks. He looks like fucking 9 feet tall. This is a very, oh no. Shot his friend. Oh, is he shooting all of his friends? Oh, he shot the Yeti. Hard to see what happened here. I could use a little gore too, Berto. Yes, this definitely could take a climate change.
We'll do as you say, Doctor.
PSA split.
I'll have Dr. DuPont give you instructions where to send
Yeah, there's
the
like 5 or 6 times they moved in and out of the darkness there. Bucky.
Done by.
That you, Lieutenant?
Yeah, we just finished the job. What is it?
Very urgent call.
Finished the job.
Crescent and Elm. Urgent. Over.
We gave him the Carla treatment.
Don't you know what time it is?
I don't know, but there's a creature waiting for you. 8 pounds, 3 ounces. A boy, Lieutenant. Mother and son are doing fine. Congratulations, Pop.
Thanks a lot, Vince. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Al. Well, I guess that's it. Good luck. I guess I better be going. I guess you have.
Oh, this better not be
Come
the
on,
fucking
Doctor, I'll drop you off
ending.
on the way. Oh, no, you haven't got time. Sure I have. Come on. All right, my wife must be pretty worried by now.
What a fucking weird way to end this film. Okay,
Hey, Doctor.
maybe we'll get a little more.
Frank. Maybe I'll name my kid Frank. Frank Dunbar. Sounds great. Thanks. I don't know. I'm not too sure I like it.
Really? Ugh. Fuck you, W. Lee Wilder. Fuck you. Story and screenplay by Miles Wilder. I wonder if it's like against brothers. Kompinski, though. Manuel, you did a good job. I like you. Look at some of these names. Roland Moriyama. Definitely Japanese. Okay, so this movie had a lot of good and a lot of bad. It wasn't all good and it wasn't all bad, which is kind of nice because there's been more movies that are just shit or really good. It's rare to get one like this, actually. So fucking whatever. Let's get this one going. The 13th guest. Yeah, so I'm really into the whodunit, so I'm hoping this will be good. Yeah, shocking twist, the Yeti is dead. That's the problem with the second half of the movie, is we all knew exactly where that was going the whole time. Oh, what a cute, that was such a cute transition. Oh my god, I loved it. So yeah, just totally flat ending, flat second half of the movie. Oh, I love the fact that he reaches up and grabs it to... Okay, Albert Ray, let's see how you do. You named that child Yeti? 7'4", it's pretty fucking tall. Yeah, I'm already enjoying this one. So I want to do more of these whodunits on the channel because they're a lot of fun when we are about like 2/3 of the way through to be like, okay, everybody, let's guess. Let's figure out what who we think the mystery, the murderer is. Although I've been uncannily good at guessing, which I don't like.
Yes, this is the place. You'll be sure and wait for me now, won't you?
Sure, I'll wait.
Look at that fur. Oh my god, I know we're not supposed to like fur anymore because it's cruel, but it is fabulous. Alright, so can we see your eyebrows, please? I like your little hat, though. It's definitely a cute outfit. Listen to this wonderful noise. It's great hiss. Analog hiss. It's like vinyl tape noise. Oh, what's happening? What's going on? Oh, we're looking for some shit. We're looking for drugs. I left the pills around.
That is one seriously perverted bitch.
Is that 10 or Jen? I can't tell by the font, but thank you very much for the $6.66 tip. I appreciate that very much. I wonder who that is. 10. Yeah, it's 10. All right, good night. Good night, Amy. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I love you. For those of you who don't know, Amy used to run a movie night that I used to go to, so it's kind of fun to have her here.
Old Mill Road. This house hasn't been occupied for 13 years, and yet there's a telephone in it. Can you tell me who had it installed?
I wouldn't have that information, madam. I could connect you with a night supervisor, but she'd have to wait until the business office opens in the morning.
Look at those eyebrows, though. Those are fucking ridiculous. Those are like the thinnest, and they start at the nose and go all the way to the fucking ear. Like they're so strange. But yeah, let's see what's happening here. We got a woman creeping through the house. Maybe the drugs are... Oh, we've got little rats. They're so cute. Those weren't scary. They were adorable rats.
All the modern improvements.
Yes, the eyebrow check.
Might have cleaned the place up.
I want to see her eyebrows. The other woman's eyebrows were deeply flawed. They were like the worst of the 90s eyebrows. I want those thick Audrey Hepburn brows. That Instagram shit. You know what I'm talking about. You're walking the doggo. There's really not a lot of plot left, or that we don't really know what's going on right now. Like, this woman is in this abandoned house that's been abandoned for 13 years, but they have a working telephone. There's a couple of rats that were cute. To be handed to my daughter, Marie Morgan, on the 21st birthday, on her 21st birthday. So maybe it's your 21st birthday and you're spending it by yourself in an abandoned house. I would be so fucking disappointed. 13, 13, 13. Huh. Okay, we're gonna see some clever shit here. What does that say?
Oh, yes, of course.
Of course. It's so obvious. Oh. Oh, wait, everybody's here now.
Dad sat there. I sat next to him.
Oh, cute. So we're getting a flashback? I wonder if this whole movie's going to be a flashback.
Barksdale sat next to me.
Dude, Mr. Foxdale.
Aunt Lucille.
Aunt Lucille looks a little wonk.
Uncle John.
Uncle John is a fucking pervert.
Harold.
Harold does bad things to animals.
Mother.
Mother's drunk.
Thor.
Thor has big goth energy.
Marjorie.
Marjorie, big mood with the snotty.
Uncle Dick.
Uncle Dick looking at...
Aunt Joan.
He's trying to give the dick to Joan.
Uncle Wayne.
Uncle Wayne looks handsome enough, kind of Slytherin-esque.
And...
Who was the 13th guest? Considering that's the movie title, I'm assuming that's what the point was. I didn't count how many guests there were. Oh, what's happening here? We got a man coming.
Mr. Barksdale.
This fucking table is
Mr.
huge,
Barksdale,
Bucky.
Is that you?
Thor.
Mr. Barksdale. Mr. Barksdale.
Cousin It. Yeah, I missed some of those. I'm gonna have to... Oof. Oof. Okay, we got a murder. Time for a whodunit. I'm excited. So we already know who it could be. It's one of them. Do you guys think it could be one of the kids? I don't know.
Police station, Captain Ryan speaking. Yeah? The old Morgan place?
He says he drove a youngster out there about 30 minutes ago.
Hold the driver, I'll be right over.
Okay.
I've been slouching a lot tonight. Let's get a good stretch in.
Wake up, you dumb mass of muscle, and get going. Come on.
Well, where are we going?
Oh, the... Dinner and a mackerel. All right.
It was weird, his mouth was moving before we got audio. Did you guys see that?
Give me Stuyvesant 9600. You can go. Leave your address. We'll want you later.
Yes, sir.
What? Well, keep ringing them.
Hello.
Hello, Phil. This is Ryan. Listen, we've got a swell case down here.
I'm not interested.
Bitch. Oh, that was some energy. Should have told him there was a woman with some nice eyebrows. Might have worked.
Give me Stuyvesant 9,600.
He's like, shut the fuck up.
When you hear the tone of the gong, it will be exactly 12 o'clock and 6 split seconds.
What is fucking happening here?
Ring that number again. Hello, you. Say, what's the idea of putting that dame on the phone? I know what time it is.
What time is it?
Shut up. No, I don't mean you. Don't hang up. I want you to get over here right away. There's been a murder. I know, but this is a good murder. Listen, 13 years ago,
it's a good
guy
murder.
Invited all his relatives to dinner.
The sap deserved to die.
Oh, look at her eyebrows. He's like,
well, arrest the mother-in-law and don't bother me anymore.
He's just like, I want to get to business here.
All right, but make it snappy.
All right.
That is a fucking gorgeous
the table
woman.
was set for 13. The 13th guest never got there. That was 13 years ago. And now tonight we find a dame murdered, and she's sitting at the table in the 13th chair.
But she was there 13 years ago. She was the little girl. So she's not the 13th guest.
Chair.
You dumb flatfoot. Who told you where to start counting? Well, go back and count the girl's chair first and let me know how you come out. And give my love to Aunt Sarah.
He's like, I want to bang this broad, which I don't blame him. Holy shit. If I was hanging out on a couch with that
Ring that number
broad, you
again
guys
and
couldn't
keep
get me to
ringing.
do anything either.
And then tell the night supervisor I want to know who had a couple of phones installed at 122 Old Mill Road if you have to get the whole Bell family out of bed.
What is the alcohol in this beer? I'm fucking getting turned up. Oh, it's 9% nitro. Shit. 14 fluid ounces of 9%. That explains a lot. Ingredients are Rocky Mountain water, malted barley, flaked oats, lactose, coffee, hops, vanilla, and yeast.
I'm Winston, private investigator.
I just became aware of the fact that I was not sober.
And have fun, huh?
That is a hot dude. Does anybody know who that dude is? Sorry, I'm drunk, Neil. I apologize. Don't let the Sherpas see. Don't let the Sherpas see me drinking.
Central. You dumb idiot! Don't you even know that? Get out and look it up. This will do you good.
Man, people are really condescending in this movie.
Hello, Mr. Winston. We got a swell murder here.
Good.
Why is everybody like, this murder is so good? It's so swell. It's just a good murder.
Oh, yeah. 5,000. Central 5,000.
At least the Sherlock Holmesy character in this is
Well, you
handsome.
certainly took your time.
I was busy.
We need some music in this movie. Is there any music in
When you hear
it?
the gong, the time will be 12 o'clock and 6 split seconds. Yeah.
The Sherpas are on coke. That would explain how
Have
they
a
were
look at
so
this, and then
fucking
I'll
good at
introduce
their
you to the
jobs.
lady.
We could get a little bit of vulture in the background.
Years, yet the phone's installed and the electricity turned on. I'm tracing that. Those books are on the floor.
I don't know. I don't know if that's the vibe. But we could. It's up to you guys. If you want some
That's all in here.
vulture culture in the
Now, come on,
background,
have
we
a
can
look
do
at the
that.
banquet.
But I don't know. Yeah, the movie is weirdly quiet, which is adding like to its awkward nature. Like, I don't know that the movie's not good. It actually seems like it could be an interesting setup for a movie, but the complete lack of music is definitely off-putting.
right.
Same old joke.
If I have a day off, I take up a new one.
Yeah, I guess so, Bucky. I don't know.
You can have her now, Doc.
Just a minute. I want Winston to have a look.
Oh, will you take care of that, Jerry, please? Okay.
It's also got more hiss than any other movie we've watched.
Pretty girl.
What the fuck?
Seen enough?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna get a good eyebrow check, hopefully, because she's fucking frozen. I thought she was dead, but I guess, well, maybe she is dead. I guess she's dead.
How did you know about that dinner party 13 years ago?
Oh, every man and his dog knows that story around here.
I thought it was 13 years ago.
Morgan, Sr., dropped dead just after they all sat down to the table. The old lady, she was young then, must have been a little bit cracked herself. She wouldn't allow a thing to be touched. Just closed up the house and moved out, and that's that. And all these guys have been waiting for their dinner ever since. Gives me the willies every time I think of it.
Well, don't think then. You know who the
No
girl
one's
is?
thinking in this one.
Sure. Daughter, Marie Morgan. Had her whole life's history in her handbag, but no address. The driver that brought her out here said he picked her up on the corner of 59th and Park.
The apartment house?
No, on the corner. We've been checking up on the apartment houses around
She
there
was
now.
just walking the streets and just picked her up.
How was she killed?
Wait till you hear. The doc hasn't said for sure yet, but it looks like she was electrocuted.
Electrocuted?
Electrocuted? That why she's so... Wait. Wait.
I thought of that too. Not a wire on it. That was it. Electricity. Enough to kill her, but not
Where
to burn
did
the
she
body.
go?
I wonder where she got it.
Say, that light in the living room.
Yeah, where is she, guys?
I'll get it.
Or is she just off screen?
Well, what about that light in the living room?
Tain't on.
I don't know.
I tried this globe in every socket in the room and it don't work.
Oh,
It
maybe
don't
the globe's
work.
burned out.
Never thought of that.
Anyway, I don't think I'd go around trying light sockets if I were you.
Why?
Didn't it occur to you that a young lady was electrocuted here tonight and that she might have been trying light sockets?
Darpader. I like how this character's here only to be, like, made fun of. Does a light
Hello,
bulb
operator.
explode if you do
See if it can
that?
trace
Like a
that call.
fucking gunshot
Bring
like
me
that?
back.
Like,
Make it
boom.
snappy. Yes, darling, there's been a murder. You can read all about it in the morning papers.
There's some seriously, like,
On all the
weirdness.
other calls, why the devil didn't she listen in on that one?
What was it?
I don't know.
Like,
I
very
just figured she was going up
casual
after Ann.
happy would be how I describe how they're just talking about this murder.
Hello, Captain Ryan speaking. Sound Hotel? Thank you, sister. Oh,
What do you guys think about some music? It is very
Feed it over to
awkward.
the Sound Hotel and see if you can trace that call. Get a list of all the guests and all the telephone calls after midnight. And don't muff it. And don't go to sleep.
Yes, sir. Oh, well, how am I going to get there?
You can drive a car, can't you, sweetheart? Take mine and beat it.
Yes.
Sweetheart.
That guy's uncle don't die soon. I'll be a nervous wreck.
Who's the uncle?
Just
Actually
the
done
big
some,
boss in the city, that's all.
Horror
so
soundtracks.
that's
I
why
almost
he's on
feel
the
like
force.
piping
You
that
don't
in.
suppose because you got any brains?
Hey, Cap, come here. Come here, old man.
Oh.
Oh, bitch.
Come here, Cap.
Cap.
What's the matter now?
The car, look at it. It ain't there.
Well, I'll be a son of a...
Well, neither was the woman.
What are you laughing at?
Nothing. I just think it's funny. I'm glad you invited me down.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's occurring to me something about the nature of mysteries when it comes to stories. So, mystery stories are good when you can trust that the author and the filmmakers did a great job of sort of setting everything up so you could discover it for yourself.
Yes, sir.
But you know, it's like so clever you don't.
Friend of yours?
But with a movie like this, which feels almost a little amateurish in its execution, it's
Either of
like...
you know a man named Barksdale?
Here, I'll shut up for a second.
Yes, we both do. He was my father's lawyer.
Is he still handling the estate?
Yes. Why?
We'll ask the questions if you don't mind, son. Wasn't your father's will a little unusual?
What a weird
It
tie.
was quite unusual. He provided for my mother, for Marie and me, and left the bulk of the estate to the 13th guest.
Who was that?
We don't know. The 13th guest never arrived.
Screwy. Anything else about this guest?
No. Except that we always supposed that he'd come forward or be named when we became of age.
Well, when'll that be?
Well, why, do you suppose that might have had something to do with it? Marie was 21 yesterday.
What?
Yes. Boxdale called her the other day and told her to...
Oh, I'm not interested in that.
Well, I am.
All right, be interested.
Wait a minute, where are you going?
Out. I'll see you later.
Say, but... oh...
I suppose you were at that dinner party your father gave?
Yes.
Where'd your sister sit that night?
Why, beside my father. She always sat there.
Which side?
On his right.
Will you draw me a diagram of that table, name the people in the seating arrangement, and if any of them have died since, make a note of it. Have you kept in touch with the family?
When we couldn't avoid it.
Well,
can you imagine having to draw a diagram of a dinner table from like a Thanksgiving from like exactly 8 years
how we
ago?
sat that night?
I couldn't do it.
Yes, I think so. Were you there? Well, I was visiting there. We were just kids then, but it isn't easy to forget a thing like that dinner party. I suppose not. I've got a hunch I'll be thinking about it for some time myself. Let us hear about that phone call
Last
from
year's hard
Barksdale and I'll
enough.
let you go.
Well, there isn't much to it, except that Boxdale called her a few days ago and gave her some instructions. Something she was supposed to do on her 21st birthday.
And you don't remember what they were?
I know. She wouldn't tell me.
And we're supposed to find the answer. Does anybody know anything? What's the matter with the
No
old
one
man
knows
besides
anything.
being nuts? Are you sure this dinner wasn't held in an insane asylum?
What?
Ryan, calm
This
down.
cop is hilarious. He's
Take
just
these
so
boys to the next
fucking over
office
the
and give them
top.
some paper and pencils. And send Carter in. Yes, sir. You boys better stick around. We might want you. That's too bad, son. Take care of yourself.
And what do you mean?
Nothing much.
You mean they might go after me?
They might.
Well, I don't think I'd care if they did.
Well, we would. It costs the department a lot of dough to investigate a murder.
Well, in that
He's
case,
like guilt
I'll be
tripping
careful.
him for potentially getting
Thanks.
murdered.
You've been very considerate.
Try not to
today.
get yourself murdered. It's going to cost us a lot of money. You think you could fucking do that for me, son? Ridiculous. What I was going to say earlier was that...
What do you think?
I can't think. I'm numb. Why the devil does a man have to go through all that hocus pocus just to leave a will? It burns me up.
Well, stop burning. Carter will make happy.
Yeah?
Hey, Carter.
I really love this cop. He's great. Oh, and Carter
Let's see
comes in
what
through
you
that
got.
door now.
Yes, sir.
I might have to keep
These are the
shutting up.
progress slips of the telephones and lights, ordered by one John Barksdale.
Barksdale. So that's where you got it, huh?
Yeah, feel better now?
I'll say. Wait till I lay my hands on this guy.
Also a man answering to Barksdale description, registered at the Sound Hotel last night about 9:30, under the name of Perry. And at 1:22 put in a call to Douglason 968, then checked out of his hotel immediately after. Now, he hasn't been home since, and he hasn't shown up at his office yet. And his folks are beginning to worry.
Well, now, isn't that too bad? Tell them they can see him on Visitor's Day. Let's go.
Pardon me, sir. I managed to dig this up out of the Daily Herald files. It's Barksdale.
Swell. Let's send it out at once. Okay. Put a couple of the boys on those two kids in there. They may be all right, and again, they may not.
Yes, sir. Anything else for me, sir?
No, but stick around.
Okay.
Okay. What I was going to say is that...
Calling all cars. Calling
I
all
don't know.
cars. Stand by for description of one John Barksdale. Wanted for questioning on the Morgan murder case. Last seen on Long Island driving a Packard Touring. License unknown. Description. 50 years, 6 feet.
It's a rough
gray
50
hair,
years.
Eyes brown. That is all.
Great eyebrows, though. Look at how long that fucking goes. All I was going to say is that part of what goes into a mystery movie is being able to trust the author and the director and everything to sort of put together an interesting story, an interesting whodunit, in such a way that it lets this clever audience member figure it out, but most people won't. That's what we really want from a great mystery story. Stuff like the woman just disappearing in the scene and kind of the, I don't know, it's doing better now, but for That one part there, I was like, wow, this feels really not glued together. It makes it hard to think we're gonna get a great one out of this. Okay, so what the fuck is happening now? Got some nice gloves. Whoa. With a little peephole. She's gonna watch him get undressed. And we are too. What's he doing? What you doing, kid? Something sneaky. Whoa. Whoa!
Hello. Hello.
Jesus Christ, I thought this movie was about to get Quentin Tarantino as fuck.
Hello.
What is this? Oh, she's gonna electrocute him. Incredible acting. The best. Oh, and he dodged it because he grabbed the phone. Wait a second. And he just runs slapstickishly. I guess that was supposed to be funny. He's been funny sometimes. But that was not funny.
I've run out of names to call you.
I don't care. Mr. Wilson, if you'd have heard it,
Well, what did it sound like, Grump?
Well, it sounded like Tarzan.
Tarzan.
And the devil and a couple of heinies thrown in.
Well, could you give me an idea?
I actually was planning on doing a Tarzan movie this Scum movie night, but I changed my mind at the last second and decided to do a Yeti movie and a mystery.
That ain't just it.
So wait, I don't understand something. It seemed like the guy just sort of fell over and got electrocuted without screaming. So then why did we hear a scream? Yeah, I know. There needs to be some fucking music in this.
Being ribbed. Shut up.
Oh, I was only trying to...
Shut up.
What do you think about like Googling like royalty-free suspense music and just playing it underneath? You guys think that's a good idea? I don't know. Could make this movie better. I hadn't really considered a movie that didn't have music. Some of the a lot of actually the silent films we've watched haven't had music, but I'll always look up a version that has like some nerd like me added music to an old film. I didn't even consider that. There would be a kind of a fun vulture culture project would be to do the music to one of these
who put all them books there?
old silent films that doesn't have a soundtrack.
Did you go to sleep
Definitely
today?
couldn't make it worse, Tiffany. I agree.
I don't think so.
Although I do like these cops
Get
kind
out of
of
my sight before I kill you.
kind of ridiculous cop dialogue.
Hey, Phil, come here.
There's like this stupid cop, and then there's like the funny cop.
In the dining room.
I don't mind that part about the movie. I just feel like it's a little difficult to... Oh! He got electrocuted.
Is he dead?
Yeah.
It's Barksdale. Can you beat that?
Yep.
Search the house upstairs and down.
Yes, sir.
So what, is everybody at the...
Not that it'll do much good.
Man, he is hot. That's one thing that you can say for this movie, is that guy is hot.
Phil, what's the answer? It's got me worried plenty.
Me too. But I'm beginning to be glad that I wasn't invited to that dinner party years ago.
Yeah.
He's a little bamboozled.
Here's the
it looks
diagram
like.
young Morgan drew today. Take a look at the seating arrangement. First, we find the girl's body in the chair that she sat in that night. And now this.
So we know the third person's going to be the next person
beginning
killed,
to get
right?
the idea?
Gee, yes. Ye gods, Phil. Are they going to line this table with stiffs?
That's the way it looks, unless we do something.
Line the table with
But that's
stiffs.
crazy. It very nearly confirms one thing, though. The person doing it was at the table that night.
Who was the 13th guest? I don't know.
I'll get it, boss.
Lukewarm-ish on this movie. I'm not convinced it's going to be horrible, but the lack of music definitely doesn't help it. The acting is top-notch.
Help! Cap! What's the matter now?
Yeah. That number 3? I love these fucking... Oh! Look at her.
How did you get out of the morgue?
I haven't been in any morgue.
What? She was pretending to be electrocuted? Maybe? Look at those eyebrows, though. That is interesting, the way it kind of swoops in right at the top. See, it's like, instead of the
Get your
sperm...
hands off me.
Yeah, get your
Be
fucking
nice.
dirty hands off of her.
I won't. Let me alone.
Do you want me to spank you? Hold still.
Oh, here comes the kinky. Want me to spank you? Look at the way he's grabbing her hands,
That's a good
all
little girl.
daddy-like.
What's your name? Marie Morgan?
Yes?
What did you say?
I asked this child here if she were Marie Morgan.
I'm no child.
Will you shut up?
And she said yes.
And she said yes.
I don't know. Maybe it's something I ate, and this is the nightmare. Where did you pick her up?
I found her riding around in your car.
In mine?
I was on my way to the police station.
Yes, and baby, you're still on your way to the police station. Take her down and lock her up. I've got some things I want to ask her about.
You can't arrest me.
Oh, can't I? That's what they all say. Maybe it's all a mistake. And maybe you can explain everything. And I'll bet you won't say a word until you see your lawyer.
Well, I won't.
All right, baby. Come and see your lawyer. Yourself to a good look.
Oh. Murdered?
That's right. Do you know anything about
Amazing
it?
acting.
No. No, of course not.
I am deeply confused too, Tiffany. You're not the
That's what
only
we're gonna
one
find out.
scrambling for some
Take a look in
very
the
simple
library till we get
explanation here. So the acting is
Was she headed to the
fucking
police
the
station?
worst in this movie,
going in
but
that
the
direction?
hotness is at like
Call up city
crank the
headquarters,
fuck
report
up.
this.
Just between
Call
this
the coroner.
this
And
detective
stick around outside.
and that woman. The hotness is great. I'm in for her. I could watch these
Now,
two act terribly
Why did
all
you
day.
ask that girl if she was Marie Morgan?
I think she is.
What about the other dame? There are no twins.
No, but the other girl had several small scars around her face. Didn't you notice them?
Yes, but I didn't think anything about it.
Well, I did. I thought she'd had her face lifted.
Face
Well, what a
lifted?
blasted idiot I've been. That's why you were so surprised when her brother told you she was 21.
Certainly. No kid that age is going to have her face lifted.
And you beat it back to the morgue to have another look.
Right. And took a good plastic surgeon with me. She hadn't had her face lifted. She'd had it completely made over.
Well, I'll be...
What?
Now, that commences to make sense.
No, it doesn't.
Barksdale made an appointment with the real Marie Morgan to meet him here. They planned to kill her and substitute the other girl, huh?
Who planned to kill her?
Huh?
What?
Barksdale made the appointment.
Yes. But if Barksdale was in on it, which he may have been, who killed the gentleman on your right?
Little Bo
I
Peep.
know. My fucking brain is melting too, Nikki. What the fuck? So I'm confused. Which of the two of them is supposed to be the fake? Is she the real and the other girl was made up to be exactly like her? So someone got their face lifted to look exactly like a younger, not just like younger, but the exact duplicate of her? Is that what we're supposed to fucking believe? Because in 2020, I don't think the technology is that good. Definitely in 1932 or whatever this was. Pretty implausible. Oh, you about to get fried, bitch. Okay, the dead one's supposed to be the fake.
Operator.
Oh. Well, there's going to be 2 dead ones soon. Oh. Oh.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. The police might not like it.
I was only trying to call my brother.
We'll call him later. You're going to take a ride with me
Where to?
to my apartment.
She'd be
That's
safer in jail.
super rapey.
Don't
Not
worry,
good.
she won't get away.
I didn't mean that. I said she'd be safer in jail.
And you may go to the devil.
And you may go to the devil. Yeah, I just don't know that this movie is as clever as it's trying to be. But
Mr.
I'll roll with it. I can work with it. We shall see.
Why, my dear child. Why, I'm almost afraid to touch you. What is the meaning of all this? Why, I'll have to send back that cutaway I ordered for your funeral.
You wear those to weddings, not funerals. This is Uncle Adams, the worst old reprobate who ever lived.
My dear, you're covering quite a lot of territory. How do you do, Mr. Winston? I'm delighted.
How do you do?
Was he the
If you give him
perv?
a
I don't
drink,
remember.
I think he may keep still.
What'll it be, scotch and soda?
Splendid, thanks. Easy on the soda.
He's an alcoholic for sure. Just like all of us. Oh, I love the old soda guns. They're so fucking amazing. How the fuck do we not have these around nowadays?
If you want my opinion, it's Uncle Adams who's been committing all the murders.
God, she is fucking hot.
Mr. Boxdale was murdered today in the old house.
Boxdale? My word. Not that I ever liked the old devil, you understand, but murdered. Well, what's the meaning of it, Mr. Winston? You're investigating the case, I suppose?
Unofficially. I'm a friend of Captain Ryan.
Yes, of course. I've heard of you. Well, have you any clues, don't you call them? Any ideas?
No, but he has a laugh for you.
Really?
Her makeup
Well,
is
let's have it.
fucking amazing.
You're next.
What?
According to Mr. Winston's theory, you're next on the list.
I would love one of those
Unless,
for the
of
library.
course, you've been doing the murders yourself.
Really, Marie, you've always had the most peculiar sense of humor.
Must be some more of the family. I'm doing the resurrection act.
Look at this tight
I'm
sweater
enjoying it
thing.
thoroughly, if I know you. You
The
certainly
way it
startled
hugs
me.
her body. Jesus Christ.
Did I?
As Ray would say, I'm
Mr. and Mrs. Thornton.
What does he say?
Miss Thornton. How do you do?
sporting a massive head semi, something like
Well,
that.
for
Oh,
heaven's sake, I thought you were dead.
Disappointed?
Well, why be a hypocrite? You know I've always hated your Margaret.
Oh, my
If you say
God.
that word again, I'll disown you. What a loss.
I'm not going to pretend that I don't hate you and wish you were dead. Pretty intense
Is this
family
for private
reunion.
use only? I suppose you're a Winston.
At your service.
I may take you up on that.
Mm-hmm. Take you up on
If
that?
this is another one of your jokes, Marie, I must say
Is
it's
she
in bad
talking
taste.
about oral
I've been
sex?
simply prostrated all day.
I'll bet you have. Bridge always tires Mother.
Marjorie. May I
Yes, it
answer?
is the most shiny, and I love it. I love old women getting their fucking pay attention to me on. Oh, there's that guy. This is so weird. And just, again, the music not being there is just so strange.
Oh, my dear.
They tried to kill me. Are you glad I'm alive?
Not really.
Glad.
I think you are.
But what does it mean, sis? They made us go down and look at that other girl. We thought it was you.
Did you cry?
Well, to tell you the truth, honey, we both went home and got potted.
That's just as good.
Dear, oh dear.
Mr. Winston has the whole family here. He says one of them is the murderer. I'm giving odds on Uncle Adams.
Yeah, it's
Uncle Adams?
weird work.
He's too
Yeah.
lazy to commit a murder.
This
But
is
tell me,
just,
darling, what
this
happened to you?
movie is just
I'll tell you
fucking
later.
bizarre.
Well, here we are. Just one big.
It's kind of a nice thing about Scum movie nights is that
Thor.
even if a
Who was
movie,
that blonde
that's
I saw you
fucking
with the other
Thor.
night?
There was no blonde, and you know it.
Oh God.
Dear
Um,
Marjorie,
even when the movies are
Your
bad,
soul
it's
must
like
look like the inside of a vinegar bottle.
that can be a lot of
By
fun
Jove,
too,
it's a good idea. I
actually.
wish I'd thought of it myself.
What's that?
Killing off the family. There must be some poor soul that had the misfortune to dine with us when we were all together.
Okay, so what
I
I'm
think you're
learning.
right. Someone who dined with you 13 years ago.
Really?
What I'm learning is even if
the night that
none of these people are guilty, they all deserve
And
to
then
go
die.
to jail because they're all like totally down with
Well,
murdering
mercy, don't
everybody in the
over
family.
me. I didn't kill him.
No one killed him as far as we know. Does anyone here know the present whereabouts of Wayne Seymour?
The last time I saw him, I got an impression that he was going to spend the rest of his days at
Does he
number
have his
9
hand like near
Yokohama.
his dick?
I see you know your Yokohama, Mr. Winston.
I've traveled a bit. With the exception of Wayne Seymour, you people were the only guests at that dinner who are still alive.
Well, and we're dead from the neck up.
Speak for yourself, John.
I'll speak if you don't
They're
mind.
definitely dead from the
Go
neck
ahead,
up.
but a few snappy jokes injected here and there would make a world of difference. You see, we're accustomed to public speaking.
I'm afraid this isn't a joking matter. It looks as if someone is determined to kill every person who attended that dinner 13 years ago. They've already killed 2 people.
I don't blame him.
Two? Yes. A girl mistaken for Miss Morgan and John Barksdale.
A girl who got perfect plastic
Very much
surgery.
so. And in both cases, the bodies were found in the chairs occupied by that person at the dinner. And as Captain Ryan so elegantly describes it, the murderer intends to line the table with stiffs.
So if they just watched the
Well, thank
table,
goodness I was under
there's
the
no
table
way
most
that
of
the murderer
time.
could get there
Yeah,
without
pinching me.
them seeing who
Oh,
it
I was
is.
a cute youngster.
Right?
Always full of fun.
Someday I'll look at your baby
Shit's
pictures,
over.
but just now we're discussing murder.
Which automatically makes one think of the Marjorie.
Speak for yourself, John.
Shall we go on with this or just turn it into a family reunion?
Well, why not have a blindfold test? Wouldn't matter which one you picked. We'd all cut each other's throats for a dime.
Why a dime?
This is
I'd cut yours for fun.
an amazing family. They all deserve death.
Give me police headquarters.
It is. It's a
Detective
cute little
Joe, Captain
scene,
Brown's
though.
office.
I have to say.
Well, it isn't every day you get a chance to see a mastermind at work.
Hello. Who's this speaking? Oh, this is Winston. Send the wagon to my apartment and issue 4 John Doe and 3 Jane Doe warrants. Material witnesses in the Morgan case. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got them here.
Don't even need a dime, which was worth a lot back then.
Really, you're quite amusing, Mr. Winston.
Thank you.
Is anybody
You like
else's
the Lincoln
family
in
is
the
just
city
like
jail,
this?
Too. She's one of the Philadelphia Smiths.
Yeah, no, the murderer definitely has to take the person
this
from where
time
he
you began to
electrocuted
see
him,
that I
which is
mean
always the
business.
same place, and then put them
Now
in the
then,
chair. So
you
the
wanna
murderer
stop
should
trying
be
to
easy
clever,
enough to
or
find.
do you want to spend the night in jail?
Winnie, do the men have separate wards from the women?
I think you settled it then, young lady. Night in jail may make you people see that murder isn't amusing.
This is an outrage.
So is murder.
Was she-
Why, you can't do this.
What was she implying
Wait and see.
there?
I'll break you for this.
That it
The governor
involves
is a personal
sex
friend of
or
mine
murder?
and of mine. And I happen to know that he's a little funny when it comes to murder. He
Oh,
doesn't
you
like
get it, Annie?
Don't be a lot of fools. He doesn't intend to send us.
The police, Mr. Winston.
Yes, so I see. Good evening, Sergeant.
Good evening, sir.
Have you the warrants?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes. Yes, all signed and in order. All right. Take these people down and lock them up.
Yes, sir. All right, step lively. I demand to see my lawyer.
Miss Morgan saw her lawyer today, and I don't think she enjoyed it.
Well, you'll be sorry for this.
Okay.
Good night, Winnie dear.
He's like, you know what room I'm going to be at if you want to hang out after this in jail.
Mr. Winston.
Good night, my dear, and sweet dreams.
If he wasn't so hot, it would be creepy as fuck the way he just kind of her face. I want that sparkle shit too, Annie. Now he's just gonna go to sleep having a good night. Oh, no. People always fucking call when you're trying to sleep.
Hello. Come on down, dearie. We've got another corpse.
What? But the family's all locked up.
Yeah, sure. You're a smart guy. I don't know.
He
Haven't over
loves
yet.
doing that.
You coming down? Okay.
This movie is so weird. So weird. But
Get me to the police station.
something about the humor, it's hard to know
Give me the
exactly
desk
how
sergeant,
much of
the
it's
city jail.
intentional.
Yeah. Hello. This is Winston, private investigator on the Morgan case. I sent down 7 of the upper crust for you. Will you send somebody in and see if they're all there?
Yes, sir. Hey, Mike, take a look at the 400 and see if they're all there. Okay, Sergeant.
Well, if there's been a murder, they can't all be there, right? How did someone get electrocuted in their cells? She crying.
What's the matter with her?
Who cares?
I like her outfit, though. Like,
Don't
the
touch her, Roger.
snarky one is kind of hot just because of her
Hey.
personality.
What's the matter? What? What? She says that you remind her of her mother.
Pipe down.
Why is that so funny?
I demand that
Yes, I know. You're going to write a letter to the commissioner.
I won't stay in here another moment.
Say, what are you trying to do, rip me?
Dear me, no.
Say, if you guys don't dump me up, there's going to be a murder.
Well, that's what we're here for. 2 murders. He did them.
What?
Hey, pipe
Because
down.
old.
Officer, I demand it.
Yes,
go
Andy,
read your
exactly.
ticker. I want to know what Steele's doing.
We'll get some music going on in here.
All there, Sergeant. Okay. All there, Mr. Winston.
Okay, thanks. Oh, wait a minute. Turn them all loose, but put a man on each one of them. Yeah, I'll be responsible.
What is plot tonight? This has definitely been one of the most plot-light Scum movie nights we've had. It's kind of ridiculous. But it's kind of fun, too, just because it's like pretty silly exploration of... I love the fucking graininess of this shot. Pretty silly exploration into what can or cannot be done in a movie. What are we looking at here?
Wire runs over here, then goes no place at all. I've scoured the whole house. Now, the only answer is there must be a closet or a room somewhere that we don't know anything about.
I don't want to know anything about it.
What the fuck
Marco?
is happening?
Make it snappy.
Yeah,
Right,
Manos
right
is
there.
better. Manos was just an entertaining ride. I almost feel like... Oh, that's what I meant to talk about earlier. I remember now. The Halloween Scum movie night, we're going to watch House on Haunted Hill again, which is the #1 ranked Scum movie. And I feel like for Halloween and maybe for Thanksgiving, Christmas, stuff like that, it's fun to watch like one that we know is good. Manos, in a way, though, would be a very good one for Halloween just because it's so fucked. That might be one of the most fucked movies we've seen. 20,000 Leagues was fucked, too, in its own way. And Alice in Wonderland was fucking terrifying. That was a very strange one. We haven't been watching as many silent movies
Nothing
on the
rubber about
channel,
that.
which is a shame. I actually think silent movies
Come on, let's
translate the
get out
best
of here.
to the Scum movie night format because I can talk as much shit as I want, and
I've seen sights, but that one.
I'm not, ruining the plot or whatever.
Rather
In this
a neat
case,
way
this
of doing
movie, I
it,
don't think
though,
I
huh?
could ruin the
I don't
plot
think
by
it's neat.
talking over it.
Fiendish as the devil. Do you realize that the murderer left that switch on, not caring who got killed?
And while he's asleep in the county jail, he commits another murder.
But he wasn't here to turn off the switch and bring the body in here. I think that cinches it. But which one?
Cinches
You
it.
saw them. Which is the most likely?
Well, the odds are about even. There's a cousin Marjorie who'd commit murder just for the fun of it. And her mother'd kill anything that stood in her way. But I think it stands between the two uncles. Adams is as smooth an old devil as I've ever seen. But Thornton's deep. You know, the big businessman who'd stop at nothing.
What about the brother and his boyfriend?
I think they're all right. Jensen's in love with the girl, and her brother seems genuinely fond of her.
Well, what's the girl's story?
Well, she says someone shot at her in the dark. She ran upstairs and hid. And by the way, she heard that same cry that Grump heard. And according to her, it wasn't particularly pleasant.
Just the same, I'd like to hear it. And what else did she do besides
Did he mean he wanted to hear
steal my car?
Well, she said she came back down, was about to beat it out the front door when she heard a car and motorcycle drive up. Said by that time she didn't know where to turn. And when she came in here and saw her double sitting cold and stiff at the table, she did go nuts. Got scared of the police as well as the rest. Hid in the cellar and then stole the car. She hid out all the next day. Thought better of it and was on her way to the station when they picked her up. It's logical.
Barksdale asked her out here?
Logical-ish.
And what they were all after, I think, was a slip of paper that she'd got that day at the bank. Which doesn't make much sense, of course, unless it's a safe combination.
What was it?
13, 13, 13.
13. I'd like to get old man Morgan alone for about 10 minutes. I'd teach the old buzzard how to write a will. Well, we get the family down here and try and sweat it out of them, or should we put a close watch on them and see who comes down here?
Well, I'm in favor of the last. Now, our friend may get curious and come down to see if he's had another killing.
Then we keep this last one quiet, huh?
That's right. I've got a hunch it's the missing uncle. I'm going to call Miss Morgan.
Call the coroner, too, will you? I'm kind of ashamed to because I've bothered him so much lately.
Kind of ashamed to bother the coroner.
Well, this is the kind of stories
That's the thing that helps this movie is it does have a funny sense of humor.
I'll get it.
But I'm ready for it to fuck. I thought that was the scene we were going to get some answers.
How'd you like our city jail? Listen, child. I want you to destroy that slip of paper at once.
Listen, child.
And don't tell anyone what was written on it. Not even your brother. But no one's accusing your brother.
Oh my God.
Hey, listen, don't you get too smart.
Hey, listen.
You know, there's a distinct prejudice in the police department against little girls who go around stealing police cars. Oh, you're not? Well, 21's a mere drop in the bucket. But, say, will you shut up and let me talk? Now listen, don't tell anyone those numbers. And if anyone tries to get them out of you, let me know immediately. Will you do that? Like a sweet little girl?
The acting is just fucking amazing, especially with like the lack of music. Just makes it even that much more
Tell anybody
awkward.
the numbers on that slip of paper.
What numbers?
13, 13, 13.
Great job.
Oh, God.
Trust a woman.
Oh, well, for goodness sake, don't tell him I told you.
All right, we won't.
What are we fucking watching here? Come on. Come on, you fucks. Just deliver me a half-decent mystery. I just don't think this movie's... I don't think anyone's steering the ship. It's just driving forward, but there's no fucking overarching whatever. Ah, an elite tea room. I want to go to an elite tea room. That sounds great. Hey, by the way, guys, on the topic of sharing this video, something that might not be obvious, but is true, is that the link for this video is not just the link for the live video, it's actually the link for the video after it's
Shame on you,
live.
looking at those things. Huh?
Looking at
Why don't
dildos.
you have luncheon with me? It'll be more comfortable than standing out here.
So, if you know anybody who'd be interested in what we do, you can always share with them the video link after the fact.
Yeah. Well, that's how I know.
I know I watch certain types of live streams just when I have time,
Well,
like
you're not
breakfast in
very
the
bright.
morning, I'll watch this
But
or
you
that
may
or the
come in
other.
handy.
And so
Well,
that's
Buck will
another
go
way
calling. Would you
that
like to
can
come
pull
along?
people into the community
I've
is
gotta
like,
go
hey,
wherever
here's
you
the
go.
after the fact. And then if you
Is that
want
a theme
to
song?
actually be
Or
part of
just
the
your quaint way
interactive
of
part of it,
saying things?
you know, just a thought. I don't know.
You'd better ride with me.
Trying to keep
I'm
this
getting a pain in the neck from
movie
looking back
interesting
at you.
is a little
Come on.
difficult, but I'm working my damnedest.
Of course, just looking at you may give me a pain in the neck.
She's my favorite character, I
Get in.
think, except for the cop. That's pretty funny. I don't know. The one thing I can say about this movie is like comparing it to like Dead on Arrival or 20,000 Leagues or a couple at the bottom of the list is at least it's got like an occasional moment of redeeming quality.
But some dame just came up in a limousine with Grump.
Grump? He's tailing the Thornton girl.
Tailing her? He's riding in the limousine with her.
It's not going to rank good though, that's for sure.
I'd give $100 to see that.
Come in.
There's a Dr. Sherwood outside. Says he has some information on the Morgan
Getting
case.
kind of hot in here.
Yes, sir.
Adjusting my
Send him in.
air conditioning.
I hope he's our man. Ah, Doctor. Captain Brown. How do you do? Won't you sit down?
Yeah. Thank you.
I hope you're a plastic surgeon.
I see you're ahead of me. I am, as a matter of fact. And I operated on the young lady who was killed. I only saw your notice in the paper this morning.
Yeah, well, we didn't know until last night that the wrong girl had been
Yes,
killed.
Annie,
But
I
when did you
agree.
operate on her?
Several months ago. 3, as a matter of fact. She and her brother came to me.
What?
Well, she said he was her brother.
What name did they give?
Morgan.
Morgan. May I take Dr. Sherwood over to Miss Morgan's apartment?
Okay.
You could identify the brother, couldn't you?
Oh, certainly. He came to me twice.
Fine. Let's go.
Well, goodbye, Captain Brown.
Goodbye, Doctor, and thank you.
Thank you.
Fuck! What are we fucking watching here? I mean, this is just like such a shoddily held together piece of work.
Oh, hello.
Come here, Doctor. That your man?
No.
Say, why aren't you down at the old house?
Well, I'm rather tired of being there so much. Do you have a picture of your friend Jensen around?
Yes, I think so. But look here, Mr. Winston. Marie's going down to the old house to meet you.
I would love it if the Yeti would
Did
just
you call?
fucking start
Well, no.
killing people.
You didn't
Give
call.
them the
No,
I
Carla
tell you, what's it
treatment.
all about?
I just got in. She left this.
Bud dear, the nightly sleuth has just ungutted my presence at the old house, 4:30, and I hope it's tea instead of another murder. Don't worry if I'm late, Marie. Maybe I got murdered. Don't worry if I'm late. The fuck? Oh.
Was it? Oh, honey. Oh, get a picture of Jensen and show it to the doctor, will you please?
Fuck me, man. There's nothing
Well,
like
I'll
a
get it.
bad
Let
Scum
me know
movie to
from
fucking
968.
get through with you guys. I mean, I'm still having fun. I love fucking bad movies. Look at this motherfucker with this.
That's the one.
Hurry with that call.
So is he the fake or is he the real one? Does anybody know if that brother is the real one or the fake? I can't tell. I'm assuming the brother in the frame is the fake because that's the one the plastic surgeon discovered. I appreciate that the killer wears this like hood and shit so that the audience can't see. That's a kind of funny thing that was in one of the it was in, what was it, The Bat, and I think one of the Sherlock Holmes too, where they put him in like a little gimp suit so that it hides their identity from the audience.
Hello.
It's kind of cute, like a shadow suit that you can't see. Oh, someone's about to get cooked. Whoops, it didn't work. God damn, this is not impressive filmmaking. I appreciate you guys who have stuck around for this. We're almost done. It's got to be fucking close to being over, but it's just fucking ridiculous. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like we got to have less than 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Just punch the
Now
mic
listen,
out of
child.
frustration.
Don't get in a panic, but get out of the house as quick as you can. Is there an officer guarding it?
Yes. He let me in when I told him you... Mr. Winston, didn't you call me?
Oh.
Now, don't get in a panic. Just get the officer to drive you to the Douglaston police station and wait for me there. Now beat it.
All right.
She's about to get yetied. was quite a yell. Got very masculine there at the end.
No, no one's been here.
How did she?
I
mean, she just sort of went with it.
Tell Ryan to beat it over to the Morgan house as soon as he gets here.
Oh dear, oh dear. This is a sloppy piece of work.
Isn't she there?
No.
All right, come on. Let's get this happening. Let's get this bread. Come on. Oh, someone else is dead.
He'll come around all right. Come on. Go quietly.
Yes, exactly, Bucky. In some sense, it's like, I think someone said that Manos was better. I think Neil said that. Who said that? Yeah, Neil. I think that's accurate. Manos is actually fun for what it is. I definitely think we need to watch Manos again sometime. That really is, like, I understand why Mystery Science Theater did Manos, because it's really something special. This movie does have hot actors, though. I have to give it that. Yeah, Bucky, it's an interesting point. I mean, I keep having this suspicion that there actually might have been a very good movie hidden within this. Like, that this is more clever than I realize it is.
Come on, here, cut it out. Cut it out. Come on. Get it off. Come on. Cut it out.
What is happening
What are you doing, my
here?
sister? Here, cut it out. Come on, get
Cut
out.
it out, bitch.
Go let him in.
But yeah, it's almost...
Now then, what have you done with Miss Morgan? Come on now, make it snappy.
Miss Morgan? I don't know.
Where is she?
What's this?
Just a swell species of skunk. Now come on, tell me, what have you done with her?
I tell you,
Did you call her and tell her to meet me here?
No, I swear I didn't.
We know all about Sherwood and the other girl, so you may as well tell us the rest. Who was in on this with you?
Barksdale. So you killed her and then Barksdale so you wouldn't have to split.
Oh, really? That's
No,
interesting,
I don't know
Andy.
who killed them. I swear it.
Pick up that phone.
No, no. Why not? Because that's the way Leela got it. You were there that night. Did you kill her?
No, I saw her after shooting at Miss Morgan.
No, no, I didn't.
Now you're a liar. Go on, take him down and lock him up. But Phil... I tell you, Ryan, it doesn't make good sense. Why go to all the trouble to impersonate someone and then kill the impersonator? Jensen tried to kill Miss Morgan, but somebody else killed the girl thinking it was Miss Morgan. Jensen knew the difference. There have been two different factions working in this against each other.
But
That makes sense.
Exactly.
Two different factions.
Get an axe. Break that wall in.
Oh, just fuck that wall. That wall,
You better
just
go
break
on
it
back
in.
to the station.
Why?
Because I don't think your sister's going to be alive when we find her.
Oh, shit. She's dead.
I don't know. Help me. No.
You know what they are. Help me. Help me.
What is the fucking plot? Jesus
Don't get over
Christ.
there. I'll kill you anyway.
Yep. Fuck that wall.
Stop. All right. 13th.
You better not be lying. That's it.
I am so fucking done with this shitty fucking movie. It's just like, what are we fucking doing? How am I supposed to give a fuck about this? Alright, we got a trapdoor.
He's locked in the safe! He's locked in the safe! He's locked in the safe! I'm locked in the safe! Isn't that funny?
Oh.
It's a swell joke.
Come on, get out of here.
That hysterical woman is done. Yeah, literally anything we made up would be so much better than this movie. Definitely going towards the end. Oh. Was that him? Wait, did we figure out who it is?
Got a patent on that little electrical device of yours, Adams?
No, I'm sorry to say. I haven't.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it if I were you. The state's got something that works along the same lines. And we're going to give you an exclusive demonstration. Take him out.
Come on, move.
Will they let you into that safety deposit box?
Sure.
What did you find?
Only $1 million in securities for her.
$1 million?
How disgusting. I hope it isn't U.S. Steel.
Don't worry, it isn't. I left the securities there, of course, but this letter was on top and I thought you'd want it.
Thank you. To Marie, the 13th guest. Can you imagine that? I was it all the time.
Wasn't she the second guest also, though?
The poor lamb. Read it.
Aloud?
Why, yes.
This better be some smart
My
shit.
dear child, I am making a rather melodramatic attempt to protect your fortune. But if I am right about the other members of the family, it is almost certain to reveal them to you in their true light, so that you will not make the same mistake I made when I married into it. Bless you, my dear, and may they have killed each other off by the time you receive this, your father. It's sad, but it's also darn good advice.
What?
Not to marry into a screwy family.
Hi.
Fucking hate this movie.
Tell me where you've been.
Well, first I went...
What was going on here? I wasn't paying attention.
Well, you told me to tailor.
What the fuck is going on? Why won't this movie just fucking end? What else could there possibly be? It makes no sense. Like, how are we supposed to... How could you ever possibly guess that that's the killer? Like, that's the worst.
Hello.
Total.
Hello, Phil. This is Ryan.
We got a swell
Listen,
one.
I've got another swell...
I'm not
Called it.
interested.
Where's that beautiful lady? There she is. Look at that fucking boob in that fucking dress. He's like... He's whispering some dirty stuff in his ear. In her ear. Whatever she is.
When you hear the tone of the gong, it will be exactly 12 o'clock and 6 split seconds.
Uh-oh.
Hello. Ring Stuyvesant 9600 and keep ringing it. And when you've done that, well, ring it some more.
Thank God this movie's fucking over. Should have just fucked her. It would have been a better flick. Oh my god. Damn it. What a shitty fucking movie. Okay, I'm good though. It was fun. We tried. It's not. I mean, I had fun. It wasn't an unfun experience, but yeah, it's just fucking. Ugh. So. Yeah, it's definitely one of the best Scum movie nights ever. I don't know. It doesn't compare to some of the other ones, but like I said, I even enjoy them when they're not good. You know, like it could be not good and I still have fun watching these movies with you. So let's jump over to the Scum ranking real quick. Now, remember how I said I was going to set it up so there would be like 2 separate columns? Or 3? Well, guess what? I didn't do that. So we're going to do it right now, maybe. Oh, look, the fucking background's not there. What's that about? Let's go see if I can reload that. Where did the background go? The background here? Yeah. Where's the background here? I don't know. Well. Oh well. Let's duplicate this. How do I do that? Copy. Paste duplicate? Okay, and then we'll call this, well, let me rename this. And we'll just have this be 20,000 leagues. Like that. And we'll move it over here. And we'll get from this one, we'll get rid of 20,000. Okay. So now we've got something like 3 rankings here. But where is my expensive graphics that I put here? I mean, it's fine as far as just helping the thing get done, but whatever. Yeah, I know, I need to figure this out. I don't know what happened. Whatever, it's not the end of the world. So, this movie was worse than Manos. Wizard of Oz sucked, but a little bit less bad. Definitely worse than Plan 9 from Outer Space, which at least had like... I think this one ranks right above City of the Dead. Which, to be honest with you, I don't even fucking remember. That was so bad. So, the 13th guest. Which one was City of the Dead? Can you guys jog my memory there? And then we'll get Dead on Arrival. Cut it out of the list. And we'll add it to the list 3 here. Alright. We'll probably have to do that again in a second. Yeah, we'll have Ryan fix it. Now, let's talk about, the Snow Beast, I believe is what it was called, right? I'm gonna go look at my history real quick, just make sure I spell it correctly. The Snow Creature is what it was called, not the Snow Beast. Snow Creature. Good thing I looked. Okay, so as far as that goes, let's see. It was not as good as the Ape or the Driller Killer. Not as good as the Terror Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. Not even as good as Sex Maniac. Not as good as Night of the Living Dead. Or Carnival of Souls. Oof. Oof. Somewhere in the Alice of Wonderland, Manos, Wizard of Oz area. What do you guys think? Oh yeah, you could have definitely walked the pups the entire movie and picked up just as much as we did. God, the Wizard of Oz was pretty fucking terrible. I like the first half of the Snow Creature. I think it ranks there between the Wizard of Oz and Manos. Because Manos is just so entertaining and the second half of Snow Creature wasn't. So, we're gonna have to take City of the Dead, which I don't even remember what movie that was. I'm gonna look it up right now so I can remember. It's embarrassing that I don't remember. And City of the Dead. Oh wait, that was Yeti was better than Oz? Yeah, I think so too. So, let me look up City of the Dead. What was that? Oh, that was, we watched that recently. That was Horror Hotel. Let me look that up real quick. Yeah. That was the one with the witches and everything. I forgot. I was thinking it was Horror Hotel, City of the Dead. Yeah. All right. Actually, let me go look back at the Scum ranking real quick. Sorry, guys, I'm jumping back and forth. So pissed off that that's not loaded in there. But that's okay. It is what it is. It's nice that we have now a third column going, though, because, like, those three on the right are true shit. And then the middle here, the Ape is still kind of like that movie that's, like, a little flawed, but not terrible, and I like Driller Killer. I almost think Driller Killer should be higher up there. And then, so it's like, we really do transition into the not-so-good flicks. But, you know, Dementia 13 and up are all fucking, like, amazing movies. So, I really love that Terror by Night is right under House of Haunted Hill, too, because I really love that. Like, oh, I keep thinking back to that movie as being, like, such an amazing flick. So, ending the stream, for anybody who wasn't here in the beginning, we're going to do a Scum brunch at the Tom Sawyer restaurant off of Forest Hill. On October 25th, I believe. There will be an official Facebook invite, but if you don't get it for some reason, please message me about it on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or Twitter. We're going to do a trip for my birthday to Orlando this year. So November 20th, we'll be meeting up at a hotel in Orlando near Gatorland. And then on the 21st, my birthday, we're going to go to Gatorland. And we're going to keep it a little small because of COVID and everything, but it's going to be on a first come, first served basis. It's going to be $100 for the weekend for the hotel rooms. I would love it if you could make breakfast, Annie. That would be great. And we're going to do that next month. And so that's the plan for that. And then, of course, the end of the night before, somewhere, when's the Halloween one going to be? So the 28th of the month is going to be a Wednesday, Scum movie night for that. We're going to be watching Vampire Hookers, which sounds amazing. And then we're going to be watching House on Haunted Hill, which is the highest rated Scum movie. And I thought for Halloween it would be fun to go back and watch a movie we know is good, that we already love. It'll be like a celebratory thing. And plus it's such a spooky, but kind of like campy, funny horror movie anyways. So, yeah, with that, guys, I appreciate you making it all the way to the end with me because it was fucking painful. But that's kind of the great thing about Scum Movie Night is you never really know what you're going to get. And I like that. And I even like watching the worst movies we've seen. It's okay. You know, we wouldn't have the Paint Me Up Like a Seal shirt if we hadn't watched 20,000 Leagues. So it's just one of those things where, you know, that's what I love about this is we can make the best of a bad situation. Anyways, I love you guys very much. I hope you have a magical evening, and I'll see you next week for Scum Movie Night.